I would like to welcome all of you to Lythandriel. The year is 926 PF, or post-forging. A continent divided in more ways than just by its harsh and jagged terrain. The political divides of Lythandriel is split into 4 governing factions along with its free folk, who do everything to remain ungovernable by some of Lythandriel's more oppressive powers. The coastal cities of southern Lythandriel are home to the people of the Coalition, a deep-rooted and traditionalist society, finding their strength in a strict military regime with a focus on values of order and divine faith. Though not every city, town, and village is a part of the Coalition, their reach grows larger every day. Its heart being Godsbridge, a massive city of architectural wonder built across an entire bridge and its supports. Their acquisition of cities isn't without oppression. A long-running, intense dispute has been on the edge of breaking out over decades. It wasn't until recent years that a civil war between the Coalition and the Alikdrin began. The Alikdrin are a group of elven people that live within the jungles of lower and central Lythandriel. With the war breaking out and their people fleeing or perishing in the harsh combat, they took to awakening the primates of the jungles to help defend the mother tree, a large tree deep within the jungles of Lythandriel that is said to be a branch from Melora's very own garden. Stuck in the middle of this violent conflict are the Sakara people, tribes of lizardborns that just want everyone to leave them be, with some groups growing violent and slaughtering anyone who trespasses within their lands. To the north, the Star City of Carspader, a pearlescent white marble city of wonder, keeping their empire within their own walls and not concerning themselves with the many disputes that Lythandrian jungles have. Instead, focusing on sports, literature, and the arcane. Across the jagged mountains to the west of Carspader is Sargia, a massive drow and dwarven city that stretches alongside and underneath the mountain ranges that separates it from the Star City. Lythandrian drow are unlike any other in Eddridge, with pale white skin, black sclera, and yellow eyes. They are a rare sight beyond those vast mountain ranges. To the east, the burning Sun Sea, a vast desert of mystery, lost civilizations, and shrouded secret societies. Some consider this a defensive shield of Lythandriel, as most would have to cross the unforgiving desert in order to invade most of central Lythandriel, from any eastern continent such as Ebonvale or Akamar. Though the climate is harsh, this doesn't take away from the beauty of the scattered cities and townships of the Sun Sea. From the sprawling high walls and cloud-touching towers of Rathajar, to the secret hidden oasis that is Ilaman, the sights of the desert are as varied as its people. Across the jagged mountains that separate the desert from the jungles, all the way to the western islands of Lythandriel are where the free folk reside. From the harsh, pirate-ruled city of Concordia, a lawless and crime-ridden epicenter of chaos, to the authoritarian prison islands of Titan's Claw, ruled by the Coalition, the islands of western Lythandriel has seen many tales to tell. And this is where the heart of our story begins. Gold has become a rare material in Eddridge, and the circulation of currencies gets scarcer and scarcer by the day. This brings upon a very tough but uniquely prosperous age. The use of the arcane arts is higher than ever. With the rupturing of the arcane rift during the Divine Cataclysm 26 years ago, magic has flourished to all new heights, with new spells and users cropping up every day. Some even finding ways to incorporate it into new technologies to change the very world around us. Now has never been a better time for those entranced by the arcane and its possibilities. However, with the crash of the economy has brought thievery and crime to an all-time high, bringing about a second age of piracy in Eddridge. And it with being in the heart of an arcane surge has brought a fleet of new tools to be used to rob, fight, and control the 11 Seas. The Coalition has reinstated its regiments of freelance employment of pirate hunters, Concordia, a former city of the Coalition that fell to the free folk and pirates of the first age of piracy, now has 5 pirate lord once again. They oversee the pirates' code and keep records of the crews, bounties, and jobs of the 11 seas of Eddridge. But we begin somewhere else. Off to the islands of western Lythandriel. We begin on a beautiful rosewood ship named the Illuminator, a cargo vessel, sailed by the famous Captain Anthony Maxon, grandson of a famous pirate hunter from the first age of piracy, who, however, went missing some 20 years ago. As the sun raises high in the midday sky, a soft tune of a violin echoes throughout the sea. An innocent young adventurer stands on the deck of the Illuminator, softly humming as he plays, listening to the sounds of the busy privateer vessel, taking him on a journey he's dreamed of all his life. Snazzy, would you like to describe your character?
It is I am a tiefling bard, purple, with vitiligo, by the name of Flint Lockhart. I'm a bard, and I've longed for adventure for a very long time, and I have finally found my way of doing so. Yeah. Backstory? You want backstory? Yeah.
Don't need backstory.
Okay. All right.
Oop. I went to type level 3 and I just typed level. Perfect. As you are just sailing on this sea, you've been on the ship a few days. It's been quiet. You set sail, trying to head... where exactly? The ship stops at many ports all along Lythandriel. Is there specifically somewhere you're trying to go?
Just away from where I was.
Okay. As you hum and play your violin, you hear this very loud and cacophonous laugh as a hand touches your shoulder. Careful! If I wasn't aware of you playing on my deck, I would have thought you were a siren. Did you teach yourself, boy? As you see a strong, square-headed man with long, platinum blonde hair tucked into a ponytail, a blue officer's coat with a red cloak and shawl, and a golden skull pauldron with a golden winged helmet on his belt. I posted that in the wrong server. There we go. Dump that in NPCs. So he puts his hand on your shoulder, gives you a big toothy grin.
No, sir. I learned under a great tutor. A wonderful entertainer by the name of Gil. I was under his tutelage in the circus, and he taught me how to sing, how to play music, how to act, everything. The man of legend, really, for his entertainment.
Okay. Well, he clearly taught you well. I'll quit bothering you, but if you need anything, you know who I am. As he grins from ear to ear and walks off, begins ushering orders to the men around him as he goes up and takes command of the vessel as they're getting ready to take advantage of the brisk wind that is coming upon the Illuminator and go off to whatever port they head to next. And as you're thinking, everything that has brought you to this point, what caused you to flee, to be on the Anthony Maxon ship, these are all good omens. Until you hear above... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say. I just kind of say to myself, I think I finally found my escape.
Above, from the crow's nest. Black sails! Port side, Captain! You hear many of the crew repeating the same call out from the crow's nest. As men begin rushing all over the boat, going to different points of the station, getting ready to try to get out of here as fast as possible. Something's coming. Something that has all these privateers scared. That's when you hear the first shot. A loud bang that, even though from a distance, almost sounds like it's maybe 60 feet from you. Make a perception check.
Okay. Uh-oh.
You can roll physical dice for...
Oh, that's good.
yeah. You can roll physical dice for anything outside of combat.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's 19.
19? Okay.
Yep.
As you hear this loud bang off in the distance, as you see cannonballs starting to arc from the ship and land just maybe 30 feet in the water towards the back of the ship. What do you do? How do you react to this?
I panic. Well, I start running towards some of the privateers. What's going on? What do we do? What?
One of them, a kind of very tanned human, just kind of grabs you and pushes you aside. Just go below deck. Stay out of our way.
Okay. All right. I go below deck.
As you head below deck, going into your cabin and kind of gathering your things frantically, you hear another bang. But this isn't the impact of a cannonball. This isn't the sound of a cannon going off. This is the sound of something closer. Something on the deck of the ship. And then you hear chaos break out. The sounds of the clashing of blades and the firing of muskets and flintlocks.
What was that?
And everything falls silent. Heavy footsteps. Slowly making their way below deck. Do you peek out of your door, your cabin door? Or do you stay inside?
I peek.
Okay. As you peek, you see there's a flood of about 4 pirates, all rushing down, searching the different cabins, kicking the doors open, pulling whoever's out, and bringing them up top. What do you do?
I try to stay as silent as I can.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Okay. Oh, 11.
Okay. As you pull into your cabin, closing the door, and just trying to calm your breathing, remaining as quiet as possible. The doors, 2 doors down from you, kicked in. You hear screaming, "Come on! As people are grabbed and pulled, dragged upstairs. The door is next to yours. Same thing. People are grabbed and pulled upstairs. Your door. And the door across. Kicked in. See these larger individuals looking you up and down. One grabs you by the wrist. Let's go! A large, kind of muscular individual. Bandana wrapped around the top of his head. Thick eye patch on. Grabs you by the wrist, pulls you. Make a strength save. Unless you just accept it. Let him take you.
It's a 15.
15? Okay.
Yeah.
As he is just grabbing you and pulling you. You feel your feet sliding along the wood floor of the second deck as he begins dragging you down the hall and bringing you upstairs. He shoves you kind of up towards the steps. You stumble a bit as you kind of clamber up. You see a number of the privateers as you get to the top deck of the ship. One of them's brains scattered about the top deck. Executed. A few more cut down, run through with sabers and cutlasses, left to die, bleeding out in the midday sun. Alexander Maxon is lying on the ground, alive, with a 7-foot claymore stuck in the ground about halfway through the middle of his shin. With one push of the sword forward, it would completely sever the leg. And standing there, you see this massive man, standing at 6'7", tan skin, long brown hair with slight curls to it, kind of wavy from all this kind of seawater and just the nature of being at sea and what it does to your hair. A braid to collect some of the longer portions that's tossed over his shoulder. A very nice long coat that is adorned in leather straps and little accents of armor for protection. Let me grab. Oh, oops. Grab the art here. His shirt billowed open, a tattoo of a thorned serpent in a circle on the top of his abdomen. You can see a sparrow and some clouds on his arms and numerous scars, jewelry about his body, around his neck, on his ears, his wrists. As the man stands there, his wide and intimidating frame, he looks down to you and grins, a menacing grin. You know, with all your obsessions of legends and obsession with piracy and the current age going on, this is the devil himself, the Kraken, captain of the Wayward Sun.
It's you.
It's always the little ones that are fascinated with my legend. Tie him up, put him with the rest.
As he walks past, grabbing the sword and pushing it forward as you hear the and cracking of bone and tearing of flesh as his blade tears through Maxon's leg. You hear him let out a scream as he grabs onto the stump as it starts spurting blood onto the deck, spattering the side of you, your legs and your jacket as you're forced to the ground, your hands bound.
He's too stunned to speak.
You see a few individuals come up from the lower deck, where you were dragged from. Holding another massive individual. It has two of them that you can see on either side to guide this person up the stairs, and another behind them to kind of just, extra security. Cam, would you like to describe your character, please?
From below the deck, this large 7.5-foot tall, looks like a dragon and a man hybrid, comes up the stairs with gleaming emerald scales and bright flowing blonde hair, tan skin, and he's just kind of wandering along silently with his head down, shuffling, not giving any resistance.
As they bring your hands forward to make sure your manacles are tight, the Kraken grabs the manacles and just with a heavy pull, and you see a slight flash from his gloved right hand as you watch the iron chain that connects the two manacles melt as he pulls you free.
We can
Just
either
gonna look at him.
let you go here. You can tear these men asunder. Take command of the ship yourself. Or you can come with us. And we'll bring you to the next port. Or give you work to make sure this never happens again.
You don't see me as property?
Why would I see you as property? You are a man.
I've never had freedom of my own before. I'm not exactly sure what to do. I think I will help you for now until I figure out what it means to be free.
He grins.
We have many people who will teach you what it means to be truly free.
As he grabs onto your shoulder and guides you towards the ramp that is towards connecting the two ships. A small dinghy that is just below this vessel here. You see a number of dinghies that are out in the water. It seems that they had their massive ship towards the back, hiding behind one of the islands to kind of get everyone's attention, start firing cannons while they snuck up with a number of smaller boats to take the ship by surprise. Quickly, cleanly, and without damage. As the Kraken begins lumbering over, he looks over the privateers, he looks over Maxon, he looks over the few that are also traveling on Maxon's ship. He looks to his crew.
Let most of them go. We'll leave a dinghy behind. They can find their way to an island, make their way to some type of survival. But you,
He looks to you, Flint.
you clearly don't have an abundance of money. You clearly aren't a slaver or associated with slavers. Why are you on the Illuminator?
I had to get away. I'm wanted for something I didn't do.
Aren't we all? Would you like passage to the nearest port? I will offer you the same as I did, is that
Walking bell tower. As he looks over to Asta as he crosses into the dinghy. You watch the dinghy kind of like sink a bit as it gets in the water.
I suppose that would actually be great. Yeah, I'd take that.
He grabs you by the shoulder, pulling you to your feet, drawing a dagger from his belt and cutting your bindings.
follow the big man.
Yes, sir. Start making my way over.
All right. Wrap up here. Let the rest go. Any of the privateers, if they resist or look at you funny, execute them.
As he walks over and jumps from the illuminator into one of the dinghies, it rocks and shakes as he lands next to you, Flint. Staring at you, he sits down. His crew begin flooding into the ships as the two of you are sitting on this boat side by side. The Kraken's kneeling near the back. A couple of larger or muscular individuals get in, more members of the Kraken's crew, and get ready to row as you watch the other boats start piling in with barrels of spice as well as a few other things that were required from the illuminator. Snaz, do you want to post your art in NPCs and Photo of your character?
Yeah.
Thank you. As you begin sailing, is there any conversation to be had between the two of you? As the boat is rowing, you feel the waves kind of rocking against it as you begin heading towards the larger ship.
Asta's just going to reach his hand over, like, the side of the dinghy and just kind of stream his fingers through the water. Lick his fingers.
Salty.
I've never seen water that is so salty before. I look down to Flint. Where are we? What is exactly happening? I don't really know. Last I knew, I was locked down below deck, and then now suddenly I am up here, free.
Well, I mean, it's kind of just as much a blur to me. One second I was just playing on my violin, and next thing I know, black sails, cannon fire, ran below deck, and then I started hearing musket shots, footsteps, mass chaos. Next thing I know, well, here I am with you.
Would not mourn for the passing of those men. They weren't friendly, helpful sailors, as you can see. They were passing off merchandise like myself and other people down below.
You would see as the other dinghies begin to pull up and kind of match the speed with yours. As a slight a slight sea fog kind of rolls in and begins lapping over the waves themselves. You see that there are a few other rescued prisoners and slaves that are with the other dinghies. Other people that were being sold and transported by the illustrious ship of such legend, the Illuminator.
I'm gonna turn to the Kraken. So why did you choose to save us and, not just leave us to our fate on this ship?
The passengers on that boat. Nobles. People who have money to pay the ticket price. They are not worth my time. I can't pay ransom for them. More trouble than you're worth, but you are slaves. You are a man turned into an object. That does not sit right with me. That deserves retribution. You deserve a chance to be given. Whether it's freedom or to die on your own means. But I will give you that.
Then I guess I have a debt to repay to you at the very least.
We'll find a way. one way or another. It is a small debt.
As he grins, as you become very quickly aware of the size of the ship of the Wayward Sun. The Illuminator is a schooner, a 4.5 rigged sailing vessel. It is flat and it is meant for taking cargo, for leisure cruises. It is a very common boat. The Wayward Sun is a bark. It is a massive ship that is meant for fighting. It is meant for sailing the high seas. It is a highly sought after and feared pirate vessel. The Wayward Sun has a full suite of cannons, both above deck on the main level and on the second deck. You can see the portholes that are covered. That would be all for cannons. At the very front, you see the ram of the ship has a coiled serpent on it that is wrapping around this iron box. And as you get closer and getting ready to kind of climb up the ladder and actually get onto the ship itself, you see that it is coiled around an iron maiden. That doesn't look like it's just for pure show. That it is completely usable. Usually meant for the worst of the worst that find themselves on the Wayward Sun. As cargo begins getting loaded on, as you all begin climbing up the ladder and the rungs on the side of the ship, getting onto the boat proper, the Kraken puts his hand on both of your backs and guides you.
I need to make sure you don't have any disease. I will take you down to Jack. He will make sure you're safe. To travel with my men, it's nothing against you. It's more of a safety precaution.
I understand.
Yeah, of course.
As he brings you downstairs, going through the first deck and down to like a secondary lower level by just going down the stairs and turning into a corner, almost like heading straight from one flight to another. You lead into the brig where they have a large cage set up. Patrick, would you like to describe your character?
Well, I am what they call a monkey, which is basically just a monkey. I am 5'9", golden brown fur, tan skin, yellow eyes, got a tail. It's about the size, goes up to like my head. And what were we doing the rest of the day? Would I be wearing my armor right now?
If you choose to, yeah. You would have been told that they were about to go take a slaving vessel. That contact might be made, so you...
I would have had my armor then. You would see him be standing tall in just like a silver plate armor with like a golden sun on the middle and what are they called? Like scripture tags on his armor, and there's engravings on it. I will post my character, but that is the end of my description.
Perfect. You are crouched outside the cage. The brig, shockingly, is empty. Aside from a woman lying face down in her own blood. Sugar, would you like to describe your character?
Yeah. Very pale skin, covered in head to toe scarring of all kinds, maybe heavy battle, lots of fights, that sort of thing. I'm face down in my blood, so I have gray hair.
You are just waking up at this very moment. Like you were face down and you have that inhaling
of my own blood.
Yeah.
Okay. As I sit up, I just sort of frantically look around as I immediately go to my feet. I try to move my arms
Bound behind your back.
behind my back.
Yep.
And there's no one in there with me.
No one is in the cell with you, but there is the Kraken, a tiefling, a strange other horned man, and a fully armored individual, all outside of your cage looking at you. I assume, Magnus, you were crouched? As you were, like, attending to her, making sure she wasn't dying?
Yeah, I guess so.
can
Well, he
basically
would have risen to like meet the Kraken and these new people,
Okay.
and then I think started coughing blood there or whatever, and he's like, oh, turned to look at her.
Oh, one moment. I get to give one of you guys advantage, as someone gave Snaz advantage. We have a new thing for that, so I get to do this now. Snaz advantage. Look at this fancy shit. Blah! And then,
I get advantage. Paladins are the best. Thank you.
Sugar gets advantage. Okay, perfect.
And
Oh yeah, look at that. Got a little green up symbol on it.
Yep.
Stonks.
Stonks.
stone.
God damn.
Dungeons and stonks.
Dungeons and stone.
All right.
I back up so my back is touching the wall.
Okay.
Sort of frantically looking around, these very sort of dead, cold eyes. Sort of piercing everyone she looks at. Still, like, frantically searching everyone's faces.
It's dimly lit. The Kraken pays no mind to you and looks directly towards Magnus.
Can you give these to a once-over, Jack? I need to make sure they're not bringing any disease on my boat.
Disease. All right.
You never know. They don't exactly keep human cargo in the best of places.
The dwarf. There was a dwarf that was with me. Where is he?
Can I get a medicine check from you, Magnus?
Yep.
The Kraken kneels down, grinning.
There was no dwarf on your boat.
Fuck.
Are you going to behave now, mongrel?
Where's my holy symbol?
You are in your undies.
I'm in my skivvies!
You are in your undies.
12 on the medicine.
Uh,
Well, let's see here. Let's give you a look over. Right,
Are you
well...
coming towards me?
Oh, no. This is to the two individuals that just came up.
Okay.
Flint and
Okay.
I mean, besides the scales here, which I'm assuming you're some kind of dragon, but you don't look dragonborn. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. As for you, he points to the one in the cage. You took quite a blow to the head. You should really take it easy. What's your name?
I need my holy symbol. Where are my clothes?
the Kraken pulls the holy symbol out of his belt pouch.
Are you going to behave, mongrel?
He just raises an eyebrow.
Please, just comply for the sake of your health. The sooner you're out of this cage, the sooner I can look at that wound.
Tosses your holy symbol in.
She kind of kneels down towards it because she can't pick it up. Gives everyone a final sort of look over.
What was the holy symbol? Did I get a glance at it?
Yes, make a religion check.
I'm good at those. Ooh. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
You can see as she's looking at all of you, she has a kind of snarl to her lip And her teeth, her canine teeth, are sharp.
It is a holy symbol of the Platinum Dragon.
She kind of seems a little bit defeated. She's fine. Unshackle me.
He ushers for you to stand up, and as you do so, he reaches forward, pulling with one finger the rope, and just cuts it. As he whistles, sticking 2 fingers into the corner of his mouth, a loud, piercing whistle. A very young-looking gnome comes running in. There's a pile of clothes. He throws it down on the floor in front of you, and runs back up.
I quickly pick up my holy symbol.
All right. I don't know if this is going to work as intended, because it's the first time. So, if you guys have the ability to move, fucking don't. Sound
Okay.
good? Cool.
Yeah.
Yes, boss.
All right.
Cutscene mode.
Cutscene mode, indeed.
What?
Yeah, it's fucking cool.
Cool.
Nice.
As you take the time to get dressed, do you accept any help from anybody to help you get your armor on?
Me?
Yes.
No, absolutely not.
All right.
Was an offering.
So Oscar would make the point to cover his eyes to give the ladies some privacy. He would cover his eyes and turn his back to the cage.
No.
Okay.
He's cute.
So, are you guys seeing the group right now?
I am, yep.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right. As you get dressed over the sake of, we'll say about 10 to 20 minutes it takes typically to get on armor, you make your way
Sorry, I make sure to wash off any blood off me. Like, kind of almost in an obsessive
It's
way.
mainly all over your face as you kind
Yeah.
of wipe down the blood.
Yeah.
You make your way up out of the cage, the Kraken making a point to stay behind you all at all times, as you all head up to through and out of the brig and up into the higher level, the main deck of the ship. You see a vast amount of sailors, all gathered around on the main deck, screaming and hollering as you hear an argument going on. How many times have I had to tell you, you little runt? Some type of fight is breaking out on the main deck. You hear the Kraken softly chuckle. What a dull moment. Ah, my son. Boy! Get down here! As you see climbing down the ratways, the ropes that run along the sails up to all the way up to the top of the masts on the ship, is this individual. Josh, would you like to describe your character?
You see in front of you 7'8" half orc, shirtless, covered in scars from top to bottom. He has a metal collar around his neck covered in runes, heavy scarring underneath the collar. The two things that are the most peculiar about him are he has a bear pelt wrapped around his waist that drapes down behind him. He has ropes wrapped around his hands and around his calves. And he has branded on his chest XII as he jumps off the ropes. And I will post a picture. On channel.
XIM.
XII.
You recognize the brand indeed. As you make your way down off the ratways and towards the group, the Kraken nodding to you.
I'm sorry you had to sit this one out. Did you at least get a good view?
He's like a very good view. I was able to see your sword through man's calf. It was very unique.
He tried to kick Thor. He didn't deserve a leg anymore.
That is fair. If I was there, I probably would have gotten a little bit messy.
These are some of the new potential crew members or temporary passengers. All of you, meet Kadon. Kadon, introduce yourself to him.
She looks about all of you.
The fuck are your names?
I am Osta.
Greetings, Osta. I am Kadon.
Gonna nod his head towards you.
I'm Magnus.
I know you, monkey man.
Yes.
You would have seen.
I was gonna s-
you guys would have seen each other.
Yeah,
on the ship, but it wouldn't have been like a proper introduction.
Okay.
Yeah, you would have seen Magnus walking around. He's only been on the ship for a few days.
Okay.
But
This is the new doctor, yes?
Temporary. I am seeking passage, but I mean, I'm not here permanently.
Would his face be in my book?
no.
Okay.
I look over to Flint. I kind of just look down at him. Greetings, little one.
Hi. My name's Flint. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I am Kadon. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, too.
Oh.
What?
As all of you begin kind of introducing yourselves, speaking, you hear the yelling and the screaming once more. Looking over to the actual deck of the ship, where everyone has begun to gather, you hear the arguing once more. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of hearing you speak over and over again. All you do is holler at us and threaten to beat us, but no beatings are ever given.
You want me to beat you, little one? You want me to show you the wrath of me?
As a large half-giant man and a small gnome are arguing, the crew gathering as they begin passing out wagers to, well, see who wins this disagreement. Magnus, Kadon, you would know that this was just a common crewman, and the large individual is the bosun. Or the bosun.
The bosun.
It's because his name's Billy Washburn. I was in an urn mindset. Anyway, he's the bosun Billy Washburn, a half-giant individual who's more brawn than brains.
I haven't really spoken to anyone. I've just been observing.
Okay.
Hey, poor lad's about to get whipped.
Do you want me to step in and if it goes too far, father?
Kadon looks, the Kraken looks over the crew, looking to you.
Go and stop Billy. He's going to kill the little one, and I can't have that on my watch.
I nod and just kind of jaunt over to Billy.
You should.
Exploration mode.
All right. You should have.
Hey.
Cannot move.
Oh yeah. I think I need to re-give everybody player permission. Yeah.
I can move. Oh, I know. I
That's the
can.
wrong
Let's
person.
fucking go.
Now, keep in mind, don't go below ship, please. You can, but I'll get to you in a minute. Like, you feel me?
There we go.
I have to re-give. Oh, she
Ew.
gave permission. I think everyone else might be able to move except for.
I cannot.
Oh, you cannot.
I also cannot.
I can move.
Oh yes, I can.
I cannot.
Boop. All right. All right. Place yourself in the crowd, and then I'll get a strength check rolled
From me?
for Kadon. Yeah. Isn't this fucking cool, guys?
It's pretty cool.
How do I rotate my mini again?
It will be dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You click on your mini, and then you hold Alt, and then you just spin your mouse.
Nope.
Or you could just grab them and manually spin them.
Neat.
Oh, okay. There we go.
All right.
Dirty 20.
30-20. As you walk up to Billy, grabbing him on the back of the head and pulling him back as he kind of looks towards you, getting ready to just go and strike. But as he looks over his shoulder, he looks to you.
Sorry. So I just not listening. He's supposed to listen. So get they should be taught a fucking lesson.
Billy, do not mess with the little one. Or else you'll be going overboard.
Fine.
Captain's orders.
Sorry.
He spits on the ground and walks
Slap
away.
him upside the back of the head.
He takes it. Not many people could slap around the great Billy Washburn like this, but you can. In the crowd, as it begins to disperse, people going their separate ways, you do see an individual that stands out. Adrian, do you want to describe your character?
Oh, fuck. You see a 7 foot and some inches satyr with this soft lilac skin that kind of gradiates into a darker purple at some points, and his fingertips and like the top half of his face gradient into like a dark teal blue. And you see that he has like this long blue hair that is tied into like a very loose braid with these fluffy ears that are pointed back, long dark blue horns that curl up and back, and these piercing mint green eyes with like goat-like pupils, and these ornate facial tattoos, darker purple than his skin. And you see that his legs are like a darker furred blue, goat-like, and a small fluffy tail that's behind, also goat-like. And his arms are at the elbows more hairy, as their like fur tufts out, and a bunch of like scars are along his arms.
All right. You see the Kraken walk up, as well as Kadon, completely dealing with the situation with a relative calmness that is almost unbecoming of his sheer size, and something you'd expect of a pirate half-orc. Do you say anything? Do you do anything? You also see this other group of unfamiliar faces come up along with Magnus, who you've seen on the ship the past few days, but still not completely familiar with him.
My camera got fucked up in Tailspire.
Should be able to just scroll and zoom out, or if you hit Control and W, you can go up and down. Unless you're the ship's completely gone, then grab the little green diamond and just drag it all the way to the top.
I'm trying to. I see the ship, but I can't go closer.
Zoom in with your mouse wheel.
Okay.
There's also a little white circle that should.
Everything's blurry.
How did your shit get so rocked?
I pressed my unmute button and everything got fucked. I like went to the ocean. I was like,
Jesus
of
Christ.
course this happens to me on
Yikes.
my turn. Oh wait,
I
hold
just
on.
test my mute button to see if it would screw with anything, but it does not.
It didn't screw mine up.
It's because I have it on a key.
Yeah, press
Yeah,
Control
mine's-
0, reset browsers. Oh, it's not in a browser. It's this is a program, so it's like it runs through Steam.
Alright, I'm back, but everything's blurry.
Shouldn't be. Maybe leave and come back. I have no idea what you did. The only thing I can presume is leave and come back.
Here, hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Exit the main menu.
You don't really need to
We're
see
all
the,
wondering-
like the map is just kind of
Okay.
is there for visual flair. It's not a
Okay.
Or in case somebody tried to swing in and fight Billy.
Post that art.
Yes,
Oh,
post
right.
your
I
character.
just simply removed.
Done.
Deleted.
Yes.
The Kraken walks up to you, grabs you on the shoulder.
Well done, my boy. You handled that professionally.
A nod.
The Kraken walks up and waits for y'all at the stairs.
Do I see all of them?
You see, yeah, this strange lot of new faces.
I don't know if any of them look at me.
Does anybody look at this kind of standout individual?
Do I
Have I ever
recognize him?
seen
Where
anyone like this?
is he?
Hold on. I
We
can do
all
this.
asked at the same time.
Right here. Right here.
Oh, jeez, I thought that was. Oh, it's Snazzy's guy.
Have I ever seen someone like this?
No, you have never seen anyone who looked like that.
Neither have I.
Nope.
Okay.
Have I seen him on the ship before?
Yes. They have been on the ship for some months now. A hired mercenary. That's
And
all
I
I know.
don't really pay attention.
No.
He would see it and then like turn to his right and go to talk to the patient that he assessed earlier,
Sure.
the one with the scales. And he says, you there, strong silent type. But I didn't hear a response to my question earlier. I've seen Dragonborn and you're not it.
I don't really know what I am.
You don't know? Where are you from?
I am from... And he's just gonna kind of like trail off.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, tell you what, you come by and see me tomorrow, and perhaps we can maybe heal that hidden trauma that's in your brain sometime.
We have a therapist.
Yo, we're all gonna get therapy, yeah.
I wouldn't count quite on it if I mean, no heresy now.
I will do my best. He's got his fist clenched. It's just I don't really do too well with big crowds.
The crowd is now dispersed. It's mainly just you lot and a halfling that is speaking with the gnome in the center. The halfling is he's got kind of black hair that's tousled, some covering his one of his eyes, a dark coat with a small backpack on. He's just talking with him, very hushed tones. They seem to be speaking another language.
Who was the one that was gonna get whooped?
This
gnome or
one,
the halfling?
this one right here, the gnome.
The gnome.
I fucking love that I can do this.
Yeah.
Little
Just
wiggle. That one.
So funny.
This
Tingling.
one.
This is wiggling.
I'm just trying to catch everyone's face.
A hooded individual wearing leather armor and green robes with a green cloak walks up. Very bright amber eyes that are glowing with some blackened makeup around their face to add to the shadow that the cloak gives. You know this Kadon as Thorin. Walks up to you, gives you a nod, and signs, thank you.
Oh
I'm not-
no.
You're aware that Thorin is mostly mute. I actually have a little thing for Thorin.
Adrian's thing is borked.
Hmm.
Oh, it's not
I
working.
think they loaded into the wrong map.
Oh, why do I think? Oh, here,
That's
hold on.
weird.
It says
Or maybe you
waiting
can
on
put 'em-
GM.
Oh,
You have
okay.
to put me
So
in.
now, okay. I didn't know that. Apparently, I have to pull. If you leave, I have to pull you back here. So I'll summon players to board, and then it should load in the boat. Dope.
Blurry. Why is it
Blurry?
blurry?
I don't know what do you mean by like why is it blurry?
I don't know.
Maybe you have to adjust your settings.
We need to lower the frames.
Yeah.
It was fine earlier, and now it's not. I'm turning off depth of field.
Yeah. That could be it.
Okay,
Yeah, mine is off as well.
we're good.
Goodbye, dice.
You good? Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, okay, perfect. Here, I'm gonna put, I'm just gonna put Thorin and Billy in the NPC photo dump. The beauty of using Hero Forge is I can make NPCs in here, and it's great. Throw them in a little Photoshop, tweak them a bit, bam. There you go. You got Thorin and you got Billy.
Thorin?
Thorin, yes. Thorrin.
Which one's Thorin?
Thorin's the one with the hood, and
Okay.
Billy's the one that looks dumb. The one that looks like he sounds like who says "get."
I wonder,
Regularly.
looks
Yeah.
like a Millie.
Yeah, he looked like a
His
Billy.
nose
You look
bleeding?
like a
His
baby.
his nose is bleeding. He did get socked, and he's got a bit of blood running down his face.
How do I move my character?
That's cool.
I might have to give you rights. Oh, I hid you.
Right.
Give him right.
You like rights?
There.
Damn, my rights taken away from me again.
I'm giving you rights. Thorin walks up to the rest of the party, giving him a nod, and steps away.
Trying to figure out what the satyr is.
I was gonna say you've seen this individual many a times on the ship since you've been here, Magnus. But you all see a 9'3" ape with a scarf wrapped around his neck that leads. It's a bit of a cowl and a belt wrapped around his waist and some pants on. That is just leaning up against the rear mast and watching the chaos and now staring at all of you, specifically Magnus. Kadon walks up to the ape. Mori turns and looks towards you, Kadon. Gives you a nod.
Nod back. And then I speak to him in gorilla.
Gorilla.
What do you say? And I'll tell you what gorilla sounds like.
Where? Did you see what was going on here? I just saw Billy being upset.
The little one walked up, denied to get ready to raise anchor, didn't want to work for their earned wage. Billy got mad. Little one threw a rock at Billy's face. So it became more of a problem than it needed to be. Everyone's restless. We've been on the seas for 7 months. We haven't been able to go home or even stop at a port. We need to get the grotto back, as much as I disagree with it.
All of you see these two walk up together and go,
I understands that shit.
you do! You hear it clear as day.
Yes, clear.
I'm gonna look down at Magnus and just like stare silently.
What, do you think that just because I'm a monkey that I can understand that?
I saw
Well,
your,
I can actually.
I
Yeah.
saw your ears twitching. I assumed you were listening.
I was.
I'm checking my books, making sure everything's there.
It appears that Gnome was quite rebellious. He just what is the word? Well, I can't remember right now, but essentially he didn't want to work and threw a rock at the big man. So I mean, clearly this shit's in the wrong.
If he was where I was from and raised for most of my life, he would be dead right now.
Oh my God, is
Well, it would certainly be a switching in the chapel. That is for sure.
A
that
small,
little cat?
fluffy, orange cat walks up to you, Mal, and just kind of looks up, does a big stretch, putting out its front paws and stretching its back, looks at you, and then keeps walking by after jumping off of the back of one of the top deck cannons. You know this is Mango.
No,
Mango.
The cat.
Mango does not listen to your pss,
Fuck!
and goes and sits on another cannon.
Do I see the
Oh,
cat?
is Maury holding Lemon right
I
now?
audibly go, fuck!
Maury is holding Lemon right now, yes.
I scritch the top of a lemon shell.
Makes a little...
What was Lemon doing?
He's not eating. And then stress.
Aw.
All of our lettuce has gone bad. We need to get back to my cabbages.
I'll approach Mal. Hello.
This massive individual walks up to you. You're not used to many people being taller than you, Malachi.
Oh, yeah, big one.
I am Osta, and I'll reach my hand down.
Asta. Malachi. And I send one back.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm just letting you know.
I'm
What said, sorry?
Sorry. Continue.
Okay.
I didn't catch what Adrian said.
He looks to you and looks at your hand, looks back up to you. Ah, Malachi. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. What? So, question. What exactly are we supposed to be doing?
Good dog.
As the Kraken walks up, his hand behind but not touching another individual as is speaking to them.
I need you to figure out exactly where each of these new ones are from so we can figure out which ports we need to go to.
As Sarah, do you want to introduce your character?
Okay. So my character, she has minty green hair with streaks of lavender going through it. She wears a relatively just kind of darker clothing, kind of wanting to be inconspicuous, and she has a mask on her face and has some scales just peeking out on her cheeks as well as her hands. And she has very sharper eyes, blue and purple eye color.
Okay.
And I'll see what I can do for you.
Thank you. Sinclair! Come out, the little one!
As Sinclair, slowly following, quietly, still writing things down, you see this thin but in shape individual wearing a long black and red coat, a leather pauldron on one side with a steel wolf pauldron on the other, with this kind of glowing red gemmed eye. A large book that they're writing in is bound in this very similar kind of reddish dyed leather. Their skin tanned with a kind of very dark makeup under their one eye. Just smudged and done up quickly, as they have an eye patch on the opposite eye with a scar that you can kind of see that is obscured running through their forehead, their eyebrow, and then down towards their eye. Their hair is black with 2 white streaks in it, though they seem to only be about maybe early 30s at most. They also have a kind of almost faded maroon lipstick on. As he stands next to you, Mint.
All right. I'll mark everything down, and then we can find out who goes where. Savvy?
Sounds good to me.
Let me just pull up Sinclair. All right. And with the introduction of that, we're going to go on a quick break. But before you all step away, go grab food, you guys want to see the intro?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
We'll
fucking go.
be right back. Do a quick break. We're going to run the intro first, and then, yeah, let's get into the full introductions and talking of the party. We're in the meat of it now.
From Godsbrig to Runeswick, we all know our blight. We've lost and we're taken from all walks of life. No matter your tale, no matter your home, we all are wayward souls. We drink and we fight, it's all in good fun. The Kraken we serve, he all makes us one. We sweat and we bleed, neath the blistering sun, until the day is done. There's wind in our sails, the past at our backs. We're quick to throw hands when our foes attack. With thorns at our side, our sword in our gun, our guile will not waver until we have won. Though our histories differ, our presence the same. We all had our places we needed to flee. Now we are your tale, now we are your home. We all are wayward souls.
Howdy! Wasn't that fucking cool? Wasn't that intro fucking nuts? What y'all think? of it?
Fucking rad.
Y'all-
I
y'all-
loved it.
y'all
It
loved
was dope.
Hell yeah.
Love being able to
I went upstairs to get my food.
Real.
When I went upstairs to get my food, my mom had the stream on. I heard the music and I was like, what?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude.
Hell yeah.
I am glad y'all liked it. Oh, give a player advantage. Brandonita, who you giving that advantage to? Or disadvantage? Welcome back, fellas and ladies. Thank you, thank you. No, let's see who's giving it to. Advantage for Mr. Wrath. Okay. We're done. Boop, boop. Alright.
We're on a circle.
You are, as you all
All
walk.
these squares make a circle.
Adrian, I love that you walked up to the mango immediately. Like you saw a cat and you're like, kitty.
Me
I
next. Me next.
have to.
I loved it. It was great.
Write in my
the
notes,
law.
mango, need to pet.
Mango.
I
I'll-
thought.
You thought?
Nothing.
No, say it.
No, it's like, I'll message you.
Fine. As each of you come closer, walking up to both Sinclair and this new individual, do you introduce yourself after the Kraken and steps away? And Sinclair walks up to this group that pulls around you. Obviously, you know Kadon, as you've been on the ship for about 6 months now, Mint. And you have come acquainted with Malachi. But Magnus is still fairly new, as well as the others. So, introduce away.
I don't introduce at all. I just go, could you tell me what boat I came from? Or do I know that?
You
No,
do
I
not.
don't. I know the original boat. Okay.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Whoever has the answer.
Sorry, I'm not too sure, unfortunately.
Sinclair looks up at you with this kind of cold stare. Whatever it is, it's at the bottom of the ocean. I didn't get a name. We sunk it faster than we did raiding it.
Can I get a description? I remember I saw it, right?
That ship you would have seen off in the distance, it was kind of just a simple frigate. It wasn't anything of note. It was kind of just a run-of-the-mill pirate vessel.
Okay.
It wasn't anybody's like a ship of grandeur.
Hmm. Who went aboard the ship?
Sinclair like flips through his notes. It would have been Kadon, Mori, Thorin, and begins listing off a bunch of other crew. That's it.
Do I recall this?
No.
I just kind of stare there blinking then.
Wow.
Just another Sunday.
Fuck.
Sorry, I
The last...
don't-
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I do not keep track of mental note thing of what I do. Memory no good. There we go.
How do you not know which ship you are on? And what is your name even? I don't even know if we got it.
What's your intelligence, Magnus?
15.
As you ask that question
16.
and you're kind
16.
of like trying to figure out who this person next to you is, this heavily scarred warrior woman, the lack of knowledge of what ship she was on, it kind of clues in maybe it was not willing.
Ah.
Yeah. You're intelligent enough to realize that.
Uno. You can call me Uno.
Uno. Okay. You don't know who your captors were?
No. And I was with someone. That's who I'm looking for.
Dwarf.
A dwarf, you said, right? Yeah.
You were screaming about it before Mori cracked your skull in.
Yeah, I kind of saw that. That didn't look very pleasant.
Not the worst I've had.
Well,
They said something about taking him to... Sorry, Dian, this is me. Was it Concordia?
Concordia, yes.
Yes. Something about taking him to Concordia.
As you say Concordia, about 85% of the crew goes, ahoy! Every time that
is
said.
it like Tortuga?
Yeah. Every time you say Concordia, the entire crew would erupt in ahoy! Or a yo-ho!
God. I love that.
Some of the more grizzled adventurers, not so much, but the common crew, definitely. Fireball, ah!
I know. I was like, whoa, what did I click?
Fireball, everyone dies.
I clicked my middle mouse button and tried
New
to rotate
campaign.
it, and it did that. I was like, what?
New campaign. We'll be back
Let's
in 6
restart,
months.
guys.
Yeah, we'll be
Yeah.
back in 6 months.
Alright, guys, give me your new character descriptions.
Oh, fuck.
So, since we're all gathered here, and I don't know why we even have some kind of relativity here, but well, what is everyone's names here? You're kind of new, the blue hair. You said you were. Did you give your name? Was it Mint?
Oh, yeah, my name is Mint. Nice to meet you.
You know, you're the helmsman. I saw you up there earlier.
Yeah, sort of. One of them.
Helmswoman, sorry.
Mintier
okay.
is our navigator.
Navigator, alright.
Sinclair is like writing down your names without even looking at the page, just as you guys say it.
Since you have a pen and paper, ink and quill, my official name, for the record, for any monetary payment or whatever, is Magnus Bartholomew, Reginald Joseph Lawrence, George Erickson III.
Wow.
Without skipping a beat, writes it down. Doesn't even ask you how to spell anything.
All right, thank you.
Why so many names?
Yeah, I get that question a lot, which is why I only tell it to people who need to keep it for records, really. But it has to do with my religion, let's just say that.
It really is a lot of names.
So do we call you Magnus?
You can just call me Magnus, yes.
Right.
My full name before religion was just Magnus Eriksson, so you can just call me Magnus.
Who
So
do
if you
worship?
have God... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, what?
Who do you worship?
Oh, well, none other than the great golden monkey who sits atop the golden bough.
You hear this like from Maury in the back.
I'm
He
just
just
gonna
does like a salute to...
This isn't another one of those jokes you tried to pull, right? When I said you understood monkey.
Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, I don't normally joke, but when it comes to the... I get a lot of shit about the monkey stuff, so I tend to joke about it.
Oh,
Does that feel racist to you?
About the monkey stuff?
Yeah.
No, I made a joke to him. I said... he looked at me because I was staring at them as they were talking, so I mean, I think he could tell that I understood what they were saying.
his ears twitch when he's listening intensely.
They're very observant.
Yes.
Duly noted.
So
I am Osta, by the way.
To meet you, Osta.
Look
And
at everyone.
you, the big man who asked me a question, what did you say? What is your name?
Kadon. Just
Pleasure to meet you.
Kadon.
Just Kadon. No last name.
No.
Right.
A common
think-
theme.
So you're telling me that if you have religion, you just get funny last names?
All right. Well, to give you a short answer, it's essentially all of my middle names are the names of the first names of my tutors in the church. So some of them taught me the scripture and preaching, and some of them taught me combat. Some of them taught me spellcasting, and another taught me to heal, that sort of thing.
Did they give you the names, or did you just take them?
It's a bit complicated. Like, I chose the mentors, and they also bestowed their knowledge upon me, and it's just kind of tradition to take on your mentors' names. Not everyone has as many as I do, but it's not uncommon either.
Are you just special?
No, like I said, there are many people who... Not everyone does have as many names as I, but it's not uncommon to have as
make
many.
my way
as I.
around here.
I'm kind of rambling now, so alright, go ahead.
Do I see her just walk up
Yeah.
over?
One just walks up to you, like you are Kadon. You are how tall?
7'8".
And
I'm 5'5".
yeah, so it's very much like almost looking at a 90-degree angle. Advice for advantage for the mint. All right.
Just kind of look down at her.
I looked down too.
It's between two beeflets.
Beef, prime beef cuts.
How tall are you?
Me?
No, Sugar.
Oh.
I'm 5'5".
Very small.
Not very
I'm
small.
average. You
What
guys
the
are just
fuck?
huge.
Compared to us.
Fucking giant.
So the fourth
Fucking
shortest,
giant
the
comic.
fourth shortest in the party, everyone, is 6 feet. Everybody in this party is fucking huge.
So I'm the second
You're
shortest
the
then?
second shortest at 5'8".
5'8".
No.
Third shortest. Sorry.
We stacked up.
Yeah.
And Mint's tiny at 5'2".
Yeah,
Oh,
So adorable.
I love that.
Whittle.
That brand.
Kadon, like, any sort of, like, neutral fucking, like, face that Kadon had is just immediately gone sour as soon as she mentions the brand. What about it?
You were in the Overylay arena.
I don't wish to talk about my time there.
Neither do I.
So why'd you bring it up?
Because I was there too.
What pen?
Sorry, one more time?
What pen?
One.
Don't I remember hearing legends about one?
Kadon 1 was the first and the worst. And most of the ones that are still alive were mixed into groups 2 through 4. Most of them being non-humans, as they would be in their, like... They'd be far too old to survive in an arena.
The group one was years ago. How are you still alive?
Bahamut.
Just Bahamut? Okay.
Just Bahamut.
Okay. I thought I wasn't sure if you cut it,
Nope.
but alright.
No, that was it. Just Bahamut. Yeah.
Sorry, what arena was this called? I don't believe I've heard of him.
Everybody can roll a history check if they really want.
I would like to roll on it before I maybe ran my mouth like that.
It's pretty far removed from where you lived, so you won't know much, even with like a really high roll, but...
That's what I kind of assumed.
Yeah. What's your number?
12.
12? The Overylay Arena's legend and specifics is not known, but legends have spread throughout the world. It is a massive arena that people flock from all corners of the world to come see. It's on the newer continent of Akamar. It is very, very, very brutal. Not a pleasant place to live, but fun to watch.
Yeah,
Oh.
fun.
Well, fun if you don't know what's going on. Like, horse races are great until you learn the truth.
So, people travel from far and wide to see the shows.
Mhm.
What were the contestants, though? Slaves?
Prisoners and
Do I
slaves.
know that?
Prisoners and slaves of Overylay is not widespread knowledge.
It's not widespread knowledge,
It's
no?
assumed because you can't just join, but it's kind of a no comment type situation. They typically just say it's prisoners.
As Magnus begins to speak, he says, never mind. Sorry.
And kind of just like side-eyed him.
Yeah, up close, her face is really scarred.
You would know it. So I guess like just as some, you would see like a ton of like scars on him as well, like weapon scars. But you'd also notice like animal bites, especially he has like what looks like a wolf bit down on his cheek right underneath his eye.
Yeah. Do I notice what group he's in, or was it 12? Or
You do notice it's branded right on his chest.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it is 12.
Yes.
Oh. Good on you for surviving.
It was barely survival.
You're here, aren't you?
Kraken picked up pieces of what I was. I owe my life to him. I would not be here if it was not for him.
For me, the person I'm searching for. That's what they are to me. That's why I need to know what ship I came from. Or how to get to Concordia.
I'll just kind of like gesture to the open ocean. I am not navigator, and I was being truthful when I do not remember your ship. I lose myself in moments of combat, and I cannot recall those memories freely. You're best off asking Mori, as I kind of gesture over my shoulder.
Alright, you can say what you're gonna say. I'll wait.
Sinclair stomping his boot on the top deck of the ship. All right, just a few rounds of business. Grabs a small coin pouch and tosses it to Malachi. There's your wages. As you can add your agreed upon additional wages for today.
Am I earning wages, or is it service for?
You are service for ferry. Malachi is a hired mercenary, so they get wages per day.
What do I get?
It's in our pinned messages. You make. Move, Patrick. There we go.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Yeah, you get 10 copper a day.
Sick. Damn, copper.
We're comedy hours
Never
now,
use that.
bitches. Welcome to not having fucking money.
Oh god. Good thing I'm playing a class that doesn't need a lot of money. Or a character that choice money.
Looking towards Flint. Where are you trying to go, darling?
Really, anywhere. Just not Runeswick.
Alright, well, we don't stop in Runeswick very often ever since Cobb decided to ruin our port pass there.
Cobb? Like...
Israel Cobb, yes.
Huh. I kind of like think to myself, like, whoa, wicked, he actually exists.
Oh, cute.
So you're looking to join the crew, is that it?
Yeah. I guess, I mean, y'all are doing me a really big solid here, just taking me far away from where I was. So it's the least I could do, I suppose.
Well, it's not forced upon, but we're happy to have some type of entertainment aboard. I assume that's a service you can provide other than your hand, your grit, and your wit.
Yes, that's me.
All right.
Entertainer.
Your name?
Flint Lockhart.
All right. He writes it down. Magnus, you're not changing your agreement? Oh, shit. Okay. What about you in the back there, big man?
Me?
Yes, you. With the horns and the disposition.
I really don't have anywhere to go. I owe your captain a debt for freeing me on this last vessel, so I said I would work to pay off my debt.
All right. Well, temporary crew it is. You can join us until you decide you don't want to be with us anymore. Sound fair?
Sounds fair.
Perfect. Got a last name? Or just Asta?
Just Asta.
He winks at you, and perfect names are the ones you choose. So he writes down just your name, flips page, and closes the book, looking towards Mint. I'm gonna go down, catch some shut-eye. Should probably get some sleep too. Apparently, Big Man has a bit of a plan tonight.
Oh, does he?
You might have to earn
Okay.
your keep, okay?
Sounds good. I guess.
As Sinclair goes below deck. Feel free to move about the ship.
I'm gonna go talk to Bori.
Mint will just kind of stick with Malachi.
All right. You can go to lower levels of the ship. Just let me know so I can adjust the map accordingly.
Excuse me.
Something like to be near Mel.
Everybody's. is Pat Deck.
Yes.
Sinclair, I just glossed over it because you were away, but Sinclair did ask if you want to change your agreement, or are you still working for... you're working for Voyage. They check every day to see if you want to change your agreement and join the crew. Because people sometimes are just like, whoa, pirates! And then they just fucking want to join.
Seems like... It kind of seems like they're pushing it, that you want... Trying to like, really...
Because you know what's real hard to come by? People who are actually fucking useful on a boat.
It depends. What's the pay?
Sinclair would inform you as they're like moving towards below deck. As you're heading throughout our voyages, you get a cut of anything we take on ship raids, fort raids, things like that. If we go looking for any treasure or something the boss has cooked up, you get a cut of that as well as eventually can earn your keep. If we ever decide to go get the grotto back, you can earn or pay for a room there. It's pretty good. Don't have to pay for much.
I'll think about it. How long... I did book passage to Dispater. How many days travel until we reach a port that... Is it landlocked? Is it a coastal city? I don't know much about...
You were going to... where?
Dispater? Is that what it's called? The walled city?
The walled city. Oh, the one that we were talking about it?
Yes. Carspader, sorry.
Also known as the Star City. As it's shaped like a big star. That'll take us about a month to get to with our current travel route. But it's about on the other side of Lythandriel. We could drop you at a nearby port once we have a moment, and you could take your shot at the local ferries or traveling through the jungle on foot. But this is the quickest and safest. All things considered.
I know. I will stay passage. This is...
Alright. Well...
Yes, I know of your reputation. You do get places very well. And then, I mean, you're all still alive.
They make like a bit of a sour face and look to the side when you say that, and then look back to you. I'm gonna head below deck if you need me. If you decide to change your mind at any point today, just let me know. And
curious insight about that.
Sure. Roll an insight check.
16.
The crew does seem to be undermanned. So when you kind of bring into that, there's a bit of sorrow in their eyes. They look away. Maybe something you missed.
Well, I mean, the boat's still afloat. That's what I meant.
They head below deck. So yeah, now you guys can move about boat and do whatever you please. Uno, you wanted to talk to Mori?
Correct.
Mori is just kind of sitting on the ground, holding a turtle, and trying to feed him lettuce.
Oh.
Eat, please. The turtle, like, bites the lettuce a little bit, spits most of it out.
Excuse me. It was the ship before this last one, right?
Yes.
That was what I was on? The previous ship before this last one. I was told you boarded it.
Yes. I board most of the ships as the War Master for the Wayward Sun. I tend to deal with its offense and defense. Usually on the front line as much as I don't want to fight.
Could you tell me the name of the ship?
No idea. It was a slaving vessel. I didn't look at the rear side. It's the... not the bow, not the butt. I'll never remember.
The stern.
Thank you, brother. We
Have I
raided
ever
it.
seen a turtle?
No, you've never seen a turtle. You've seen a turtle.
Cute.
You've also never seen an ape, like a full-on ape.
I thought I fought them in the arena.
Monkeys, not apes.
Ah, fair enough.
The chimpanzee variant of ape monkeys. As he's continuing to feed Lemon,
I boarded the ship. I killed a few men, helped sink it, shot my cannon through the mast. It was pretty quick and violent. But I didn't get a name. It's at the bottom of the ocean now. We could probably coerce the captain to turn around and go search the wreckage. But definitely not today. Something going on. I think, oh, never mind. But I'll put in a good word, okay? It seems important to you. And you have a pleasant look about you.
he grins from ear to ear.
Lemon doesn't hide from you.
As he holds Lemon up.
Oh my god.
So he puts Lemon in a little pocket and he climbs up the mast like super quickly, like not even a minute. He's up at the top of the nest, grabbing onto the sides of the pole, swinging up onto the different rungs.
I just look very confused.
Any other conversations going on amongst the group? Or anybody wanted to fuck off anywhere else? Currently, Mint and Flint are around you, Matt.
Oh no.
Yeah. Before before Flint came, God, I'm gonna get that fucked up often. Before Flint came up, I would have been talking to Mint.
Oh. Well,
No, you can stay there. I was like before, and then we go into it.
I'll walk away.
No, this is before you came over. Then
This
you
is
come
before
over.
you walked over, so like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
All right.
Mint and Mal, as you're talking.
You good? Mint?
Yeah. A little nervous though. I don't know if you heard Sinclair, but there might be something going on tonight.
Something fun, or should we be worried?
Something you might want to sharpen your blades for. That's my guess.
So fun.
I suppose.
What day is it?
It's Adrian, I love you. I get to use my calendar.
Yay! I love
Oh.
calendars.
I need to find a way to export it to show you guys. Today is the summer. It is Othin Day, the 4th, on the month of Erastus.
For Erastus?
Here's the full calendar. Boop.
I hope I spelled that right. Othin Day. Month.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
With full moon cycles.
Yeah, let's fucking go!
Hell
You
yeah!
have no idea how long that took me to make.
I appreciate you.
I got full moon cycles for the entire year.
I'm so happy.
For both moons, they're still completely fixed.
Oh god.
It's lit.
What do you
I
mean
don't know if
fixed?
we should say whoops or you're welcome.
Say like a fixed position?
No. Like,
Remember
remember
it's
one
broken,
was
now it's
shattered,
together?
and then the divine
Yeah.
cataclysm happened, and Cass said Control Alt Undo. Like,
That's why
Control
Matt's
C.
Control Alt Z.
It's a fatty.
What's my pizza?
Oh,
So now I assume Mint knows that.
Yeah, I believe so. We've had our talks.
And your thoughts on the other people?
Definitely interesting, definitely, tall, which I guess is okay for you, but my neck's definitely gonna hurt in the future.
So we can sort it out.
But, yeah, they seem like a fit bunch. I hope everything turns out well, I guess.
I sensed tension.
Oh, yeah. Between Kadon and, I believe her name was Uno.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose if they do fight, it would just be another day on the ship.
Let's
Oh,
I guess they could maybe sort things out.
Mayhaps.
Like, look over, see Flint coming towards.
Hi.
Hello.
It was Mint and Malachi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Flint again. What? Does everybody just kind of show up here in the same circumstances as like me? Like, there's just like brought aboard. Like, everybody like here for some sort of debt to repay?
Everyone has their reasons. I guess you have to figure out whose is whose.
Okay. Well, I guess on the topic of that, why are you both here?
Why are you here?
Well, I was running. I was under the tutelage of an entertainer, by the name of Gil, and I'm a bard by trade, and he taught me everything I know: how to sing, how to act, how to play this violin here, and I looked up to him like a father, really. But he kind of got into some shady stuff. Made some bad choices with the wrong folk, and he owed these people some money. He didn't have it, and I assume they killed him, because I came to him one day for my next lesson and found him dead. And nobody else was around. I wasn't sure what to do. I held him close, and then everybody from the circus that I was in showed up, and they thought I killed him. So I ran, and I got on a boat to get far away from everybody. And that boat got boarded, and here I am.
I'm sorry to hear about that, Flint.
Thanks.
Didn't expect the whole story, but well. You're in can't say if a good place or a bad place. Now.
Any place is better than there.
Are you sure about that?
As far as I know, yeah.
You had a fight?
I mean, I've definitely acted out in some faux skirmishes, but I mean, I know stances. I know how to use a sword.
Okay, so maybe you won't die in the first day.
He does have a rapier on his belt. As you all, as the three of you begin to converse, any other conversations or any other little things that people want to do before?
I want to pet the cat.
The cat lets you pet it, but if you try to
Hell yeah.
move it, it
No.
hits you.
I just want to pet him.
Okay.
Does it scratch like a like a cat slap?
Someone can certainly see how that feels if they really want to.
Oh, I'm letting him enjoy his piece. I just want to pet him.
It's not so much peace. It looks like he's working. It
Cat?
is intently watching the horizon.
Oh my god. I love it.
Mango's on another level.
Mango's a watch cat.
Oh my god.
He sounds off if there's ships.
I love
Yeah.
just sort of quietly muttering some prayers to myself.
Okay. A few people kind of like steer clear of you.
Yeah, they should.
Anybody else doing anything? Want to go anywhere in the ship?
I question the gnome.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. He's just sitting there. He's like angrily, making sure the cannons are loaded and cleaned.
Hello there. Need some help?
I'm all right. It's fine. I appreciate it.
Sure. No skin off my back.
I'm good. My duty, my load to bear. I miss going to a port, having a stiff drink and a hard romp. But we haven't been back in a bit, getting on my nerves,
I heard something like 7 months. Is that right?
Yeah, about that. Ever since the grottos hit, it's been a bit of a toll on all of us.
Yet I only boarded it like maybe 4 days ago, and I mean, why didn't you guys stop off at port then? Like,
Not allowed to go to port. Most of our docking licenses for the official ports all somewhere else. I assume at the grotto. It's not really a question for me. It's more Sinclair or the captain.
okay, and what is the grotto?
It's our base of operations. A place where we set up, drink, rabble rounds, stash our things.
Is it a secret place or is it in a town?
Do I hear this conversation since I'm right there?
It's a bit of a secret.
Oh,
You would hear this conversation, yeah.
no worries. I'm not looking to reveal anyone's secrets. I was just a little curious. Alright, so you're just a little tired of not making port more than once every half a year.
We usually make port like every few weeks, or stop at the grotto pretty regularly when we're not on a voyage. But this is awful. We don't have most of our supplies. We don't have. We don't got so much. It's fucking terrible.
You don't even got drink aboard?
Not much. Not with Billy drinking it all.
I suppose that's why you threw the rock at him, then.
That and he's a bit of a cunt.
He looks over his shoulder and makes sure Billy's not around.
Magnus was also looking when he said that.
Billy's up towards the captain's quarters.
Oh, all right then. Well, if you don't need any help at all, then you can. If you ever need any help at all, if you're feeling unwell or if you get injured at all, you can find me below decks, and I'll fix you up.
We got a dock aboard now. Oh, means I could finally.
I'm a priest. I'm not a doctor. But yes.
That still means Jenkins can get his willy looked at as he goes back to cleaning the cannon. Anybody?
Anybody wanting to do anything else before we continue the day?
I would like to try and catch up to Kadon here.
All right.
Excuse me, sir.
Hmm.
I was just wondering if we were allowed to eat.
You can eat what you can find.
Where do we go for that exactly?
Where do we go for that?
Below deck.
Below deck.
There's a service deck. It's also the gun deck, so you could be eating in the middle of a fight and cannons going off next to you. It's quite loud.
I hope you don't find black powder in your food.
How long?
I mean,
how long has it been since I've eaten?
About since you were on the good ship.
How long has she been out?
Yeah, how long have I been?
You've been out for 3 hours, and then it's been like a number of days for you, but it's also not really something that you're. You wouldn't like be taking points of exhaustion just due to your history.
No.
Yeah. But you are quite hungry.
Okay.
Are you one of them? Yeah, I wonder about you. What do you eat? I wonder.
Just a lady.
Just what?
Just a lady.
Just a lady.
Yes. So the food would be below deck. So you guys can go below deck and go get some food.
Yeah,
if you really
for
want
sure. Yeah.
Could you possibly show me where to go? I want to make sure I don't take the wrong food.
I can show you where you can get your food.
Below deck is where they all started. That second set of stairs there, and then you're gonna have to drag the green thing down, the green little diamond, so you can see.
Or if you just put yourself all the way past the stairs.
It should auto do it for you. Yeah.
It'll put you in this little deck room, and then if you move to the left, not towards the brig, it'll take you into the deck.
I went too low. Oh god.
Oh, I went too low as well.
Yeah, there we go.
Cool.
Yeah, isn't this fucking rad?
Oh, it's like Divinity.
Yeah, dude, this is what this game. This is what Tailspire does. It turns it into Divinity. Just wait till you see combat. It's fucking awesome. Sorry, I fucking love this system so much. It's so cool.
I put myself in there.
Like this cage, this little cage room here reminded me just of Divinity.
Yeah.
Like that
This
starting.
is where you started here. This is where you started the game. Because you're talking. You got to be careful not to bring your mini up too high, as will try to phase you through the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm seeing them like just heads.
Just seeing heads speak up.
While they're so we can all go down. I look to Mint and Flint, and I'm like, "You're not hungry."
Oh my god.
Definitely could
Here,
use some
Pat,
food.
I can fix you.
I could go for some food as well, for sure.
So if you click on your portrait, it'll bring you to your mini. Like if you click on your portrait on the left side there, it'll bring you.
Yeah.
I don't think I have access.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it doesn't look like she does.
Wait. Shit. Oh yeah, I didn't give you walking rights. Sorry. There you go. Now you
Thank
can.
you.
Now you can move around. You guys can walk with WASD, and you'll do little
Oh.
hops.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
Oh wait.
I think Mint. Oh, there.
Oh,
Did Mint duplicate?
Oh.
That's fine. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
did I do it?
That was
Isn't
so
this
dope.
fucking rad?
Oh god, the game.
As a Mal rounds the corner.
Oh, 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 I'm on top now. Oh, we'll figure it
here,
out.
hold on. Where's? let me.
It's a learning process.
It is, yeah. Once you like figure it out, it becomes easy. But let me just.
That is a very large pitcher of gravy. There's a beer.
Is it gravy?
It is brown like gravy.
I hope it's gravy.
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 Pitcher of that is beer.
Okay.
That's specifically
Gravy.
grog.
Just flat.
Oh no! Oh no!
Grog.
As Mal rounds the corner, I just go. I've never seen anyone like you.
But I have.
What are you?
I'm a satyr, dear. Satyr, deer. You're the deer.
As you say that, she nods as if she needed that distinction.
Sinclair is down here eating stew. At the table, there is a very small amount of stew. If everyone has like a small bowl, you can all kind of have one. There is a bunch of hardtack that is more than enough for everyone, and raw potatoes.
Is there water? Regular water to drink?
There are barrels that are on the table, or pitchers on the table of water.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll only drink water. Is there stuff that I can just pick up with my hands and go back above deck?
Yeah, there's hardtack.
Yeah, I'll do that.
A hardtack is basically bread that you could kill a man with.
Excellent, love it.
It
Let's go.
never stales, and it never stales. It doesn't go bad. It doesn't mold. You leave it out all day. It's basically a rock.
Show us.
Is there any meat or anything?
There's some meat in the stew, and that's it.
Show us the stew. This is what we eat.
This isn't for like the captain and stuff. I'm confused. I thought we only would eat that, and he points to the hardtack.
I had to make the same distinction too. No, we can eat whatever we want. As long crew eats the same.
This is very odd for me.
It was for me as well.
He'll take like the smallest scoop of stew and like a hardtack into his bowl.
Okay. The hardtack does soften slightly as you dip it in the stew, but it's still super hard.
Yes, hardtack is easier to eat when you dip in the stew.
This is what I'm used to eating mostly.
You would see Sinclair just having his hardtack soaking in a cup of water.
Sorry, of the other guy. Oh, shit, what was his name? Sinclair.
Yes. Yeah, Sinclair is here. Is down here. Yeah, right here.
He was one soaking his thing in the water.
Yeah, soaking their hardtack in the water.
Do I see
Mate.
Asta's small bowl?
Yes.
Oh, mate. We gotta put more than that.
Reed, you're a big man. It's a lot of muscle to support.
Who, me?
Yes.
Of course.
I thought I'm only supposed. I was.
Eat
only-
whatever
Nah,
you
nah,
want.
nah. I
You're
like get a
hungry, yeah?
spoon and like put more in his bowl.
You'll be okay.
You're gonna see him like stiffen up a bit and kind of like shift his eyes around to see if he's gonna get in trouble.
Hey. It's fine. Just eat it.
I place my hand on his shoulder and just. I was in your same place 3 years ago. You are cool here. If you are cool, you are family. You can take what you want as long as you earn it.
You hear Sinclair call out, "As long as Captain doesn't call half rations."
Or that.
So he's just gonna kind of like grin to himself, look down his bowl, and have like a tear kind of split.
And the sadness begins.
Oh, kid.
Magnus, were you gonna try to talk to Sinclair?
No.
Oh, you're
Nope.
okay. You're just pointing out the water soaking.
What are Sinclair's pronouns?
Sinclair is he, him, but will also accept they, them.
You're taken care of down here, Asta. You good?
He'll just nod.
Okay. And Kadon will continue, walk around and start heading back up the deck.
Okay. As you all eat and enjoy food, You find a place to sleep in some of the bunks towards the back of the galley here. There's not much, and you all have to sleep in shifts.
Is
But-
there a place I can just meditate up on deck?
Yeah, you can just go sit somewhere, like anywhere you like.
I'll do that.
To sleep in shifts?
Just because there's
Not
only
enough beds?
there's only so many beds, and typically on most barks, the ship of this size, this class of ship, it needs so many people. As of right now, everyone can sleep, but when this ship is fully crewed, you do have to sleep in shifts because there's certain people that are working at certain hours and shouldn't be sleeping. So there's only enough beds for shift rotation. There are some extra beds in the captain's quarters for special individuals and officers that can be accessed at any time. Like Mint, Mint and Kadon have a bunk in the captain's quarters.
Oh, cool.
As you were considered
You
ship,
get bottom bunk, I get top bunk.
you were considered ship officers.
I feel like the top bunk creaks when he gets in. And it's like,
There's a good 3 feet of space, and it goes to 1.5 as Kadon gets in. It just sinks. Every night you sleep in fear of becoming consumed by a bed. The ship hits a wave, and you have to re-roll a character because you get fucking squished.
It doesn't help that he insists on jumping into this bed every single time.
this is a wood splinters H shot.
If nobody else has anything, I'd go to talk to the Kraken.
He is just at the helm of the ship. He looks to you. He looks to be writing something down in a small journal, and he sticks it in his pocket.
What can I do for you, boy?
The new one, the short feisty one. She knows of my past. Or something. She is in a similar situation.
Former gladiator.
Yes. It was from Group 12, she's from Group 1.
She didn't look like she was older than dirt, but I could be wrong.
By bringing up the brand, it put me on edge. I need to,
Let loose.
yes.
Don't worry. Go rest up. Tonight,
As he looks to you and grins a wide, bearing fang smile.
I'm letting you off your little leash. Why don't you show our new friends who the sink shipper really is, huh?
Kadon will nod. Do not let me get out of control.
It won't matter. I need to send a message.
As he looks forward. And as the sun slowly passes through the sky, as day becomes night, how do you all pass the time on the ship? Do you sleep? Do you eat? Do you meditate?
I do my meditations as soon as I'm allowed, and then from that point on, I just ask what work I need to do. It needs to be done.
Oh, very talk.
Yes. I love that I can do that. It's great. Nighttime. Bam.
I can see, right?
Yeah.
Flint eyed the beds, and for the first time in a bit, he feels kind of secure where he's at, and he just wants to sleep.
Okay. You go and sleep. Uno meditates. Kadon, you resting?
I'm just kind of standing up on the top deck where the Kraken is kind of looking out onto the ocean.
I have my book out.
Okay. Malachi?
The front of the ship is called the helm, right?
That is the bow.
The bow?
Yeah.
Okay. Mouse at the
I have a whole website I can send you guys if you really want to learn nautical languages and pirate terms. It's great.
No.
Oh, you sent something earlier in Discord, didn't you? I saw a ship and there was a bunch of
that was like if you guys need to learn how the fucking like the different sails are called. That was more. Yeah, that was yesterday. That was more in preparation for in case someone said, "And I killed the Kraken." So
What the fuck?
immediate mutiny.
There's still time. Please don't.
You can
I
certainly.
worked
try.
hard on him.
He must live forever.
But no, I have this handy little website here of thepirateglossary.com. Boop. Bunch of
Wow.
sailing terms, like words.
I want to go ahead and pin that.
Yeah. It also has a complete breakdown and list of all the different types of ships. So when I say, there's a frigate over there, you're like, huh? What's that?
There's homework on this game, are you kidding me?
Is that homework?
man.
You don't have to learn fucking any of this. That just means your character doesn't know any of it.
That's fun.
Hoist up the thing.
The only person who will have
Yeah,
homework,
the thing, the big flag.
the only person who will have homework is if somebody kills the Kraken and has to become the captain.
I'm the captain now.
Then
the
I have to
captain
give you the nautical sailing novel, which teaches you how to delegate officer points and make certain people your officers to create ship combat.
That's not our problem right now.
Hear me out. We don't kill the Kraken.
Yeah.
You certainly can.
Not yet.
Wait till we're closer to land, and
Wait.
maybe.
Wait till most of us
Just
know
leave the
that we're
ship.
allowed to eat. And then we
Pirate
can.
campaign over.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm at the front of the ship.
Okay, just at the bow, watching off.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like sitting
Okay.
against it, and then I'll just be like passing time, looking at the stars, look at the moons.
Roll a wisdom save.
What?
Nine.
You feel a
Oh, shit.
tension building, crawling up the back of your neck as the moon rises. You feel this stinging tingle, like limbs falling asleep growing throughout your body. Being this exposed is maybe a prompt. Or maybe a gift. Mint, what are you doing?
Mint would finish off any kind of navigation duties she needs to do, like any kind of mapping and
Kraken
stuff like.
would send you away and tell you there's nothing more to be done, and to get your weapons ready.
Okay.
And he has
She
like a
would-
fierce look about him.
Oh, cool. She would reluctantly do so,
Okay.
and then just join Malachi on the ship to watch some stars if he'd allow it.
Mal, would you?
As she comes up, she would have seen him, was just kind of like looking up and shakes out of it once he hears her footsteps.
Okay.
Ah,
Good evening.
hey.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, just a bit tired, I guess.
Understandable. Well, hopefully, whatever we have to do ends fast enough and you can get a good night's rest. Oh, he did also say to prepare weapons, so keep that in mind.
Well, I always keep it on me.
Of course.
I like pat besides me on the floor for her to sit.
She'll hop up.
Okay. Asta? You're just crying and eating
He
soup.
would just. What?
Are you just crying and eating soup?
Please.
He's gonna bring it up on the top deck and just kind of just sit, like on the railing edge.
Sure.
Just look out the water, kind of by himself.
Okay.
And then he's just gonna kind of fiddle around with his like symbol he has.
Sure. As the suns begin to set, and the moons begin to rise, a cloud cover is ahead. At first, the moons are bright and illuminating the sea, illuminating the top deck, but then, slowly, clouds begin to push in front, as if the gods of the sea are covering this journey themselves. With the entire sea covered in a dark, dark shadow, you hear a call out, Sinclair, from one of the ratways. Snuffle! As the lights start getting taken out one by one by one on the ship, making this just a obscured shadow cutting through the waves like a knife as you pick up speed faster and faster. Mal and Mint, up at the front, you see a ship in the distance. One completely illuminated, a large bark, much like the very vessel you're on. This one seems more heavily armored. Its sails are completely pulled up. Its anchor looks to be dropped, waiting. Behind it, a small sloop. Or schooner, sorry. You then begin to recognize it. It's the same small ship from before. It's the Illuminator. It's also parked. A meeting at sea. This late at night in the middle of nowhere is strange. But the Illuminator is just in our path. As the Wayward Sun begins to pick up speed. Going faster and faster, you feel the ship cutting through the waves, no longer rocking and waving, as if there's a gust of wind billowing into the sails and pushing. You feel it as the ship gets closer and closer and closer before the Wayward Sun's massive ram carves into the Illuminator. And before the adjacent bark gets to react in any way, before they can even gather to their battle stations, you hear the call out, "Fire!" As every cannon on the facing side of the ship fires, tearing through the bark. You watch, they're tearing through the armored bark. You watch holes split right through. You watch lanterns burst and explode, illuminating the deck. As you see people begin to gather their weapons, come to the top deck, and get ready. A horn is blown from both the enemy's sailing vessel, whoever this is you're raiding, as well as your own. All of you, if you didn't ready yourselves, I do hope that you're prepared for what comes next. You should all have been summoned to a board.
Yep.
Isn't this fucking cool? Welcome to combat, bitches.
Whoa.
Fire!
Whoa.
This is so cool.
Hell yeah.
As the cannons load and prepare a second barrage, the broadside cannons just tearing through the what looks now. Can I get a Kadon or Mint? Roll me a d20. And you can add your
15?
intelligence modifier to it.
Oh, 14 then.
Okay. Mint?
I got a 18.
Mint, you're aware. This is just kind of this is another bark. This is another ship to you, Kadon. But Mint, you're aware that not only is this a similar class of vessel as yours, this is a pirate hunter's vessel. The armor, how heavy duty it is, the amount of weapons aboard, and the crew that you can see. These are pirate hunters. Whatever the Illuminator was doing, they had business with these people. As the cannons fire, you see Maury, Billy, Thorin, and even the Kraken himself swing across the ratways using these ropes, going across the massive gap over to the adjacent ship as the top deck burns, as well as the lower decks begin to just illuminate and catch fire, the spreading oil causing the fire to almost come out of hand. A raid breaks out. Boarding has commenced. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Who wants to roll
rolling
it
in here?
I want you to roll it. Yeah, you know what? Roll it in here.
Aye
Turn-based combat.
aye. My dice just went flying. Okay.
Didn't get to see what mine was.
Okay.
You should
Mine
really
go.
should be a chat log
There is a
somewhere.
chat log. If there's a little
I have
board
no
on the
idea
side.
what my dice were either.
Oh, God.
There's a little book on the right-hand side, top right-hand side. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you. So,
Yeah, we're not seeing the book. I don't.
No, I don't see a book.
oh, apparently only I can see that. That's stupid.
When you set up the initiative, we'll be able to see everything.
Can you see the book now that I'm back in exploration mode?
No.
No.
Okay.
Where did my dice?
Yeah, what the fuck is my D20?
Yeah, I tried to just set it down on deck and it flew off into the
Me too.
sky.
What the
It's not.
because of the tight because of the tight quarters and because of the nature of the water, I will allow you guys to roll your physical dice for this
Ah.
if you want.
I want to know what I just rolled. I think I rolled a natural 20, but I couldn't even tell if that was my die.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, what were our
Wrath, Kadon rolled a 17. Asta rolled a 15. Magnus rolled a 22. Natural 20.
Hell yeah, it
22.
was the natural 20.
Yep. Uno rolled a 15. Mal rolled a 14. And Mint rolled a 7. And Flint an 11. Alright, let me apply turn order. 1, 2, 3. Actually, clear list. So that would be top of the round is Magnus. And then 17, so Kadon. We got 2 15s, so who wants to go? Between Asta and Uno. Way of the sentence is
Asta can
Homer,
go
yes.
first.
Asta.
Aye, Captain.
And then Uno. Mal with 14. Mint. Nope. Flint. Mint. And then
Here we go, guys. Learning new classes.
Alright, hold on. Let me just. Oh,
Oh, it's glasses time.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Do I have to do make unique? How do I. Stats? Morphs? I did it before. Why can't I add them to turn order?
Maybe try rolling a dice for them?
Hold on. I'm just gonna select player permission. Nope. Still no. Weird. That's fine. I'll just make enemies go at the end.
Oh yeah, it's straight up like Divinity.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Right? Yeah, for this I'll just make enemies go at the end until I can figure out why that's not working, because that's odd. I had it working before with random tokens that I just pulled out of the list.
It's okay, cool.
So,
We have a surprise round.
yeah. So, top of the round, Magnus, what are you doing?
Magnus is a little shocked. He was literally like coming above deck as like he felt the speed picking up and was like, what the hell is going on? And then we ran into another ship and we started firing. And he's just gonna say, what in the nine hells is going on? The Kraken make a habit of not telling his crew what in the hell is he's doing and starts killing people in the middle of the night. Eager to not jump into the flames aboard that ship.
One of the
You'll move to the front of the ship here.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
One of the crew members just kind of mutters, "I don't look at any more than you." But when he's got a fire about him, he's got a fire about him.
How do I measure my move when I'm moving?
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, if you click and hold your guy as you're like going to move him around, does it not tell you underneath?
I see it for you, but I don't see it for me.
Should. It should
I don't know,
automatically.
there's,
Oh,
there's always M and then
Toggle
there's the-
rulers on the bottom right hand corner.
yeah, toggle
Yeah.
ruler. Yeah, you could do that. And then if you go to settings,
It doesn't give toggle rulers.
yeah, down in the bottom
there
right
we go.
corner.
Okay, it's working now. All right, how much more speed do I get?
There we go.
30 feet.
You can dash. I will state most of you guys to get across will have to dash if you're gonna swim it. If you swing, you get an additional 10 to 30 feet, depending on how well you swing.
Would a monkey get a bonus to swing?
You would get a bonus to swinging. Your chip would be
Hell yeah.
It's in your DNA.
You should.
I will say, as you're kind of like saying this, you would hear this as Maury swings across from the middle central mast, lands on the boat, and you watch him just backhand someone with an anchor.
Holy shit.
With an anchor.
With an anchor.
Damn. Like I got crushed.
Maury is wielding an anchor and a broadside cannon.
Is that what he hit me with?
Yes, he
What
hit
a-
you with an anchor.
Sick.
Alright.
Dash is just double your movement, yeah?
Yes.
Yep.
I guess keep in mind currently it's all free movement right now, like in regards to I don't have it snapped to grid, but keep in mind just how like where you started.
Okay, there's my turn.
Cool.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, I had to click end my turn.
My turn.
I can just hit next, even if you don't want to. Even if you forget, I can move it on.
Sweet.
I will grab a rope and I will swim across.
All right. As you grab onto the rope in one of the ratways, give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. That will be. Oh, I am proficient in those. 18.
As you grab onto the rope, kick off the side, and swing across, no problem. You can put yourself actually on the deck, somewhere within the first 10 feet.
Oh, I fell in the water. I don't know where I went.
They're lost forever.
Hi.
I'm dead.
And he's drowned.
Okay.
My boy.
Oh, if you guys want to go in the water, please let me know ahead of time before dropping your tokens so I can make you swim.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or else you sink like a fucking rock.
All right, and I'll look over at the Kraken, and how's he looking? Is he handling this one guy pretty well?
Oh, definitely. He's like standing on the railing of the ship and swinging his massive 7-foot sword with one hand as he's just like ting, ting. Just he's more of toying with this individual. He yells out to you.
I want the captain alive.
Kadon will then use his class feature, Mastery of Body.
Okay.
And I clear my mind and enter a tranquil mental state. Nobody on the other ship can see this, but when Kadon opens his eyes, there's just like a slight, like, little silver edging to his irises.
Okay.
And he goes up to this guy, the captain.
The captain you don't see.
Oh, the captain. I thought
Yeah,
this was the
these
captain.
are just some goobers. These are. It's a pirate hunter that it's in full plate, and then just a normal crew member.
All right, I go up to this one in full plate, and I take I fucking just square up with him, and I just fucking swing at his fucking head.
Sure. There is an attack feature in this. You don't need to use it.
Okay.
But you can if you want to. If you want to like
All right.
point out who you're attacking or something in the future. I know who you're attacking now, but
How do I do? Oh, this guy.
you just right click and then you can hit attack, and then you could be like, I want to hit
Like
him.
that. Yeah, like that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to attack him, and I roll. It's mega cocked. 20. Lot. It's 20 plus. It's 20. 26 to hit.
Definitely hits. Give me the damage.
Okay. That would be a D6. It'll be 7 points of damage, and I'm just gonna like take my left hand and like kind of like bring it into the side of his head and like strike it with enough force to push him into the mast.
Okay. I'm gonna actually get a strength save on his part. As you bring your hand up and just with an open palm strike into the side of his head, you feel the helmet warping as it pushes in. He slides and slams his head into the mast, only digging his shield in enough to keep him upright. But he's up against the flames. You can see the edge of his shield begin to heat up. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's everything I can do.
All right, Asta. Uno, you're on deck, so get ready.
All right. Watching Kadon swing over, he's gonna go, I guess this is what I do, and he'll grab a rope and try and swing over it.
All right, roll an acrobatics check.
I love him.
I like how you're monkey see monkey doing the non-monkey.
Yeah, natural 20. So 22.
Okay, you can swing and get to the middle of the ship. You can also use the natural 20 if you want to anchor angle your swing. So end up near Kadon, end up in the middle of the ship.
I will kind of go.
I will state there are multiple tokens on the board. The only ones that you have to worry about are the ones with the red borders.
Red borders are enemies, huh?
Yeah, I gotta take a red border off one guy.
I will swing out near Kadon and the captain.
All right. Boop. As you swing and land, kind of grabbing onto the railing
post.
here,
Yeah.
as you kind of almost slip and fall down the stairs, but you catch yourself pretty well. You hear this kind of chuckle come from the Kraken. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna look at the Kraken and be like, I am sorry for any damage that may happen to your vessel. And I'll rage.
Okay. As you, how do you rage? Describe what that looks like.
So he'll kind of clutch into the middle of his chest, and as his arms go out, there's a sparking green static going down his body.
Sure.
And then the clouds above him will start to like spin and storm, and green lightning will be crackling above.
Actually, you know what? Just just for the memes of it, as the thunder and lightning begins kind of pulling around, the lightning turning this green. There's a green hue in the sky.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Wait.
So I'm going to be covered in static, just green lightning above my body, and my hair is just standing up. And then I'm going to look towards the red-bordered guy near Kadon, like the other one. I can't really click him because I'm too far away because it's a 10-foot thing.
That's fine.
And I'm just going to point and have a lightning bolt come down and hit him.
Okay.
So it's a dex save of 13.
All right. How do I make this green? Okay, dex save. That is
Yeah.
a 12. That is a failure.
So he takes 6 points of lightning damage.
As you just slam down onto him, you feel the electrical energy coursing through your body, coursing through his, charging into you, just through like the energy flowing around in the sky, as you just hear him like trying to mutter a command, but he's just so he drops even to one knee.
And then that is all I can do.
Alright. Here's the green haze.
So I'm like right in front of him now, eh?
Yeah.
So the other Barker, the biggest ship that's on fire, is the old Illuminator, not the Pirate Hunters.
So the one that's on fire is the bark. That is the Pirate Hunter ship. The one that has a hole in it that's at the front is the Illuminator.
Oh.
The one that Snazzy started on.
Mhm.
So you can run over there if you really want to. You can kind of go anywhere. All right. Uno, it is your turn. Mal, you are on deck.
Let's see. I see them go across. I see him running to the other side, I guess. I'm gonna touch my symbol on my belt. Sort of close my eyes for a moment and listen.
What are you listening for?
A voice to tell me what I need to do here because I don't really know these people or what their intentions are or what we're doing.
Roll me a religion check.
And I can roll it with my dice?
Yeah. For 90% of combat encounters, we'll have the dice and use the dice on screen and the integration we have with D&D Beyond. But it's nighttime and close quarters, so it's kind of hard on a boat.
14?
You feel this whispers about you and kind of like flowing around you, and you hear or see flashes in front of you of the Illuminator, and then bringing slaves off of it, and these pirate hunters being just hired thugs. You just this anger flowing through you. The word chanted in your mind is a whispered kill.
Okay. Do we no, I guess I can't see anyone over there. I want to go across. I think that'd be fun.
Sure.
What am I rolling?
An acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Oh, hell yeah. Plus 17?
Yeah, so you can make it right on the railing as you swing across, and it's you're a little slower than normal as you fly through the air. You feel the wind pushing past your face as you land right on the railing.
Where would you like me to be?
Anywhere on the railing, kind of similar to where this Kraken and this guy is, like, like up here.
Okay. I don't see
The
anyone.
Kraken would just reiterate as people keep landing, "I want the captain alive."
And you said he seems like he has this guy handled.
Yeah, he has this guy handled. He's toying with him.
Can I see anyone else?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
We'll go. So how much movement do I have after swinging across?
30 feet. So with the swing, it was a free 30. Actually, because you rolled under 20, it would be 25 feet. I will state, the beauty of this system is can I see anyone else? It is all, your line of sight for your character is actually attached to your model. So what you can actually see on the screen is what your character can see.
Okay, I'll move over
Which
here.
is really cool. All right, you
Right
see.
here.
All right, you do see one guard, despite the chaos, diligently guarding the door to the captain's quarters. This guard is
Oh, I do see
wearing
him.
a dark set of full plate armor with some leather accents and a flat brim metal helmet with a spear and a shield.
So can I move back a little to like right here?
Sure.
Okay. And since I can see him, I will cast. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark. I'm gonna pull out my maul, touch the symbol on my belt, and I'll say, "You are the quarry of the Platinum Dragon," and I'll cast Hunter's Mark.
All right, I'm gonna make him the same color as your base, as he is marked by you. I'm just gonna keep track of your hunter's mark. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yes.
All right. As you feel this kind of pulling force as your tunnel vision pulls in, you hear this kind of like whisper of like, vengeance. Sinners, sinners, sinners. As the voices in your head get louder.
The fuck happened to Bahamut? He's a fucking psycho bitch now.
Some bad shit happened.
Being killed by a petulant man-child. Mel! Flint, you're on deck.
Yes.
What you doing?
Ah, shit.
Are you doing what I think you're doing?
Not yet.
Okay.
I don't feel it yet.
Where are you? There you are. I like the green, but I wish I could make it greener. It's just hard to do at night.
At
Right.
night.
At night.
I'm jumping over at night. Wait, so how does the swinging work?
So you just roll a acrobatics check. I'm just making it full green just for the coolness of it.
Does that count towards movement or no?
So it'll only count towards movement if you roll under the swing DC with the gap between the ship. It is 20.
The DC's 20?
The swing DC is 20. So you can still make it if you roll under 20, but it affects your movement. So like Sugar rolled 17, so she lost 5 feet.
Okay. I'm going to push past some
How's this look,
people.
guys?
Green.
Real green.
All right, cool.
Very green.
It's still nighttime. It's just, thunder and lightning of green.
We're in Shrek's swamp now.
We're in the swamp.
Yeah,
You're in my swamp.
Ah, fuck.
All
Okay,
right.
I want to move here to get a better angle. How do I fucking do this? That's 20 feet over here.
Yep, that'd be 20 feet.
Okay. Boop boop a doop. Pop. And I'll swing from there.
Okay.
Am I using my dice or?
You can, just because of the way of this map being really.
A lot.
Y'all throw your dice, and I don't want y'all to like lose it. So, yeah, it's fine that you throw your dice. Just here, it's a little close quarters and a lot of water.
I got a natural 20.
Goddamn. Okay.
Wow.
for 21.
So you will swing across, and you'll retain your full 10 feet of movement that you have left, or you should have a little more than that.
I have 15 feet left.
Okay. So you would land within the first 10 feet. So you'd basically like either right behind or right beside Uno.
I'll go right beside her.
As the wind pushing through your hair, kind of across your face as you.
Heavy landing.
Oh, this guy's not meant to be here. Whoops. There's a guy like creeping up on the stairs. Sorry.
Hello.
He's just like he's skulking up there.
Fuck. I will learn how to use these rulers. That's how many? I have to go around Uno, right? If I want to get here.
I would say as long as she doesn't obstruct you, you could push past her. You can move through her space if she allows it. So that's an Uno question.
I like jump down like next to her and I like look down to her, look over to the other guy.
She turned towards you. She's sort of scary look. And she'll let you step past her.
So, alright, I'll use the rest of my movement and kind of like give a little bow to her and move past her in front of this dude. And I'm gonna take Uno would say this. I'll take my belt and unhook the front part, and as I take it off, it goes into like this. It immediately goes into a sword.
As it kind of uncoils and flops forward as it hardens into a blade.
You're in the way. And I'm gonna attack.
Alright, roll to hit.
How will your pants keep up?
Immediate pants down.
I got a snatched waist little belt, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, wait. First, I am going to. So cold. I'm gonna activate my Crimson Ray.
All right. As you drag the hand along your along your hand, you do your arm. Your
As
chest. How you do
I take it out from my waist, my sword, I drag my hand across the blade, and you see like the ice particles begin to form over top at the edges. And then I'll say, oh, I get damage. I take damage.
You do.
Do I roll that in here or here?
Just you can roll it on your own.
You take damage because why? Because of blood ray?
Because he cut himself.
Crimson Ray.
Crimson ray.
I take 2 points of the damage. And then I'll attack.
Okay. Roll the hit.
I'll do it, fuck, I have different things. One hand.
One-handed or two-handed, whichever you prefer.
I get different, I have different damages.
Yeah, so you'll have versatile and non-versatile, so whether you're holding it with one hand or two hands.
Do it. Two-handed.
Got it. So then you roll the
Since you
second.
got nothing. Other hand, might as well, eh?
Yeah. All right.
That's
Roll the Hasmeka.
18.
Definitely
18
hits.
I didn't think we were using dice. D10.
All right.
That's a 10, so 13
As you
plus the thing.
Dice.
dice.
Yes, 1d4, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. So 13 plus 16.
As you
for the damage.
swing your blade out, going to chop at his neck, the guard kind of getting ready, bracing for the attack, going to raise their shield. Your blade limps and bends and wraps around their neck like a rope. As you pull it tight, the head just rolls off to the side.
That's a lot of damage at level 3, 16 in one hit.
Yeah. I kind of like.
I don't have modifiers for it. The one in front of you, Asta, is on the brink of death. They're like bleeding out their eyes and like electrocuted. I just don't have a little like thing I can put on their token that makes them
Gotcha.
hurt.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do, Mel? As the body drops and slumps up against the door, you hear muffled yelling from the inside.
I'll kick the body to the side and I'll look back to Uno and kind of motion after you. And that's my turn.
Okay. Flint, what are you doing?
All right. Flint is going to. He remembers that Mal didn't believe he could fight. He's gonna show him wrong. So he's gonna move. How does this thing work? There we go. 2. I'm gonna maybe. There we go. We're gonna move over here, and then I'm gonna swing.
Okay.
So that's 14 feet. So I still got 16 after that. Okay, cool. Let me roll. Swing.
If the free movement becomes an issue for you guys, I can do it to snap to grid, so you just move in 5-foot squares. But we'll worry about that later.
That is a 16.
Are you swinging 16? Okay.
Right across from where I'm at.
All right. As you swing across, you feel the wind pushing through you. Your grips start to loosen as you slide down the rope, and you get tossed through one of the smaller holes, ending up on a lower deck.
Oh, shit. All right.
Make a deck save.
Okay. Nine.
You don't end up going all the way through. Landing, let's see if I can actually get you on the side here.
Okay.
I can. Landing, your legs sticking through as you slap down onto the side of the deck. As you're kind of pull yourself up a bit, the flames licking at your face.
I just lost connection to the thing.
Oh, you should be able to just join back in.
Hoping to. Uh-oh.
All right, Charles, who are those going to?
It says waiting on GM.
All right, I have to pull you to the board. Where's the summon? Summon to the board.
Thank you. Oh, so I'm down there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
The flames licking at your face. You would take 3 points of damage from that.
All right. Okay. But I can still see some folks up there, right? Or no? Or am I? Or is it that I'm actually under?
You can see a couple. Like you're not under.
Okay.
You're like your legs are sticking in that hole, and you kind of pull yourself up, and you're holding on as best you could. Like you're on the side.
Okay. So wait. So okay, I want to.
All right. Everybody has an advantage now.
Oh, dope. I want to use Dissonant Whispers on this guy. How do I?
I will state anybody who
How do I
doesn't have a
mark them?
red marker around their token
Oh.
aren't really someone you have to. They're not like somebody you're fighting. They're just kind of like background boys.
Oh, well, then I guess I don't really see anybody.
Yeah.
because I don't see any red borders. So
No.
okay,
Yeah.
and that's my turn.
Okay. You like just Captain Jack Sparrow your way across.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Mint, what are you doing? Magnus, you're on deck.
Alright, so Mint's gonna kinda take a step closer to the edge.
Sure.
Which I don't have control over her again.
Oh,
but
yeah. Hold on. Sorry.
That's okay.
Oop, there we go.
Alright, I'm just gonna whoopie doop boop boop boop. Hey. And she's just gonna, would she be able to see any kind of enemies worth kicking around?
None on the top deck that are currently not already being dealt with.
Okay, well, you know what? She's just gonna help out anyways. I know they look very much like they could handle it, but you know, she is going to go ahead and help. Asta there.
Okay.
She's gonna look up at the moon and go, and then cast. What is this called? Moonbeam
All right.
on the guy he's fighting.
As you're like filled with a rage, Asta staring down. I typically get a roll for this, but this man has 1 HP left, so I'm not gonna worry about it. As Asta, you're staring down this individual. He's shaking, drops to his knees, and then you just watch this column of swirling light come down as a break through your clouds that you're calling in, and this burning white light energy hits him in the back as he drops down to the ground screaming. You see his flesh burning and kind of turning that singed, blackened state as he's dead.
That's aggressive for her.
Listen, you summon the spell, but you don't get the it hurts regardless.
That's
You
fair.
can magical girl cutesy a fireball. It doesn't it doesn't take away the fact that it's fucking napalm.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, politely burn someone alive. And I guess she'll do what everyone else is doing and try and make her way on over.
All right, give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
I'll say you've been on the ship long enough that you would have an advantage.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. Good thing I have advantage.
Would I have advantage?
You would have, but you had proficiency, so I didn't really bring it up.
Okay.
That is going to be. Sorry, just looking at my sheet here. That is going to be a 13.
So you swing, you grab onto the rope. This is your first time boarding. You swing over, and you just get ready. You're incredibly ready to get onto this ship to prove yourself and test your mettle. But you slip, and you into the middle of the water.
Damn. Well, I'm gonna, I guess, kind of try and swim my way, onto the side of the ship. Very embarrassed. Yeah. Is there like a little rope I could swim up?
There is. There are ropes on the side, and there's also like rungs on the side of the ship for you to crawl over.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go do the swim of shame and whoop, whoop, whoop. And crawl up in there. Maybe if I'm able to, I'll kind of take a note from Flint and try and go through one of the windows.
Sure.
But I'm assuming with my movement, that's all I'm gonna be able to do.
Yes. I lost you a little bit. Sorry. There we go. As you're beginning to climb, I'll put you on the same level as Flint.
Okay.
Flint, you're like kind of pulling out, trying not to get your face burned off as you see Mint slowly climbing up the side of the ship, soaked from the head to toe.
Hello.
All right, Magnus, what are you doing?
Well, there's no one else I can see on the enemy ship that's I can shoot or anything.
No, you actually make a perception check.
Okay. You know, I'm gonna show you that I can roll neatly. God damn it!
It's not that I don't think you guys can. I'm just saying for the you're all new to this.
I should have fucking not rolled.
I'll allow you to roll with your hands.
You will? You let me roll twice?
I'll let you re-roll that because that was more of a I can do it. God damn it! I can't do it. God damn it!
I would have taken it, but all right, I appreciate it.
It's session.
11.
11. You see through the windows on the side of the ship, the bark across the way from you, that there is a captain and a number of guards in the captain's quarters. They're barking orders at each other and beginning to cover up the windows. But you have line of sight on them.
Before they cover up the windows? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I can't make visible windows.
Am I able to cast spells through windows? Like a guiding bolt?
I don't see why not.
You should take the captain alive, but I can whack his henchman, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll shoot one of the dudes going to bore up the window. I'm going to shoot through, I guess.
Alright, roll to hit.
Okay, is it a roll to hit? Flashlight streaks forward toward a creature of choice within your range. It's 120 feet. That should be 120 feet, eh?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Okay, where's the regular? I don't even know how to measure. 2. There we go. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 60 feet there.
Alright.
Make a ranged spell attack. Yep. Okay. Oh, and that didn't. When I hit cast on guiding bolt. Oh, hold on. Okay, I can roll it here too. Boom.
Alright. As you fire it arcs across the ship. It arcs out of your hand across the gap and through this small port window as it shatters the glass and collides into the pirate hunter. You kind of watch him tumble out of sight. Roll damage.
Pow. 17 points of damage.
God damn.
It's 4d6 for level 1 spell. I'm like, damn, that's a lot.
Ridiculous. I could kill like 90% of the people on this ship.
Damn.
Right? As for
2 great sword attacks.
Yeah. Is that all you're doing? You don't want to swing across?
I will bring out my crossbow instead
Okay.
of and put my hammer away.
Okay. As you grab the crossbow, putting your hammer on your back, and begin to take aim.
Oh, did the enemies go?
All the enemies didn't go, but they did all die, I think.
For the most part, one lost his turn because you hit a chromosome out of him. The other one died. The third one died, and the rest you haven't seen yet. So,
Okay.
yeah. So Kadon.
All right. I'm going to just take my fighting stance once again, and I'm going to make one attack first. I'll just use my attack action, and then see what I need to do from there.
Sure.
24 to hit.
Definitely hits. Fucking Christ. You guys are level 3.
Yeah.
Remember that, right?
Well, I have +5 to strength. So
Oh,
I'm still at
Jesus.
and then I will hit him with my fist, and that's maximum damage for 11 points of damage.
As you kind of pick him up, just bringing him out of leaning into the mast, and you just poof, one heavy fist to the face that bucket helm indents in as you watch blood and bits of teeth spill out of the few ventilation holes in it as you drops down to the ground. Man's got stunned
Okay.
and then fucked.
All right, and then I see that they have this handled to the door to my right.
Yeah.
Let's pop on below deck there.
I will state,
I see that.
yes, the stairs are busted and aflame.
Oh.
As in, below deck was an old encounter that I didn't delete. I just left it down there.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Oh, I just like saw like the corner of a mini there.
Oh yeah, no, I put a bunch of minis down there because I was like, yeah, I'll make the encounter down here and it'll be cool. But then I was like, nah, I'm gonna put it in the captain's quarters. That's fun. That's more fun. So the stairs are all busted and on fire.
Okay, I will then move this way.
All right.
And then I don't see anybody like on top, do I?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to. I will not be mean and just move Malachi. I'll stand behind him though.
Okay.
And I will end my turn. I can't roll action here.
All right. Asta, what are you up to? Uno, you're on deck.
I'm gonna see if they're all crowding around that door. I'm gonna fucking stomp my way over.
Yeah.
Look to Mao and be like, I'm going through now, and she's just gonna kind of like squeeze his way past if he's allowed to by these two.
Kadon will let him by.
I was like, oh, good.
And he's just going to punch the door in.
Oh, okay. Roll strength. Give me just a strength check. I had to.
I hope only your fist goes through and just stuck.
Right. Strength check. That would be a 22.
A 22. Why can't I select this door? Okay, whatever. I was gonna delete the door for, to make a point. But as you just kick the door, it flies open, busting off of the hinges. You see the metal locking mechanism just scatter across. Inside of the captain's quarters, you see two pirate hunters, fully clad in the same armor as the dead body of the guardsman in front of the door. You also see a long coat and ascot having elf with slick back, tight white hair and tan skin standing behind the desk, leaning both hands onto it with a maniacal grin. And in the back, a golden helmeted knight wearing a blue tailored coat with a red scarf and cowl, and a golden skull pauldron and rapier drawn pointed towards the door.
They've breached! You said this wouldn't happen!
Are there minis in this room? I don't see any. Oh.
I was to say you gotta be you might have to be in the room.
Would I still have an attack action left? Or would that
You'd have to move closer to people, but yes. No, you only get one attack a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would count kicking the door off the fucking hinges as an attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
And while bonus action, because I can, I'm just going to. If I'm in range of any of them, I don't think I am though. Oh no, I am. I'm just in range. I'm just gonna point to this dude here in the front and zap him.
Okay.
So it's a dex save.
Snazzy, what's your passive perception? 10
That would be
plus 12 is the save.
That'd be a fail.
All right. Give me the
He
damage.
takes 5 points of lightning damage.
As the lightning kind of pours in through the window, smashing some more for Magnus to see through. As he kind of gets zapped in his armor. He's like, oh, fuck! Get the bloody hell! You would hear
I'm just gonna stand there seething.
What was your passive, Flint?
10.
Okay. You hear a familiar voice being yelled over the chaos of everything. Uno, your turn. Mal, you're on deck.
Aye. I will take Mao's polite gesture. I will still say on your right as I pass him. Beep.
You were
He's
on the table.
I was just trying to go through the door. I'll step to the side here. I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark. Dude on the right. And I'll step into him. Oh, I went a little bit through the deck. That's okay. And I'm gonna hit him. Hopefully. Wish.
Whoa. How did you do that?
I don't know.
What?
The floor is
The floor has consumed you.
What?
I
wish to come back.
I tried to fix you.
Uno, come back.
Uno, come back. You can play
There we go.
on.
Why did I just randomly clip to the
I
floor?
don't know. That's very weird.
Would that guy on the left be dead?
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, this man's super dead. That's my
24 to
apologies.
hit.
I because of that is my own hiccup. I'll allow you to do all this to the dude that's being electrocuted on the
To
other
this dude
side.
over here?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So Hunter's Mark and 24 to hit.
24 definitely is. Yeah. A bit of a rewind as you walk into this room. You see one pirate hunter, a golden helmeted man, an elf, and a body in the corner with just a burning singe mark and melted armor through his chest. He's crumpled on the floor with a board and a hammer in his hand.
This is the work of the peaceful one.
Fucking got shot with a plasma rifle from 40.
Yeah. That's what it's like.
Do you just want me to give you total damage?
Yes, please.
With my Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
He takes 13 damage.
It's a lot of damage.
How do you want to kill him?
That's
how
a
you
lot
doing
of
it?
damage.
How I do it?
How you doing it?
Okay. I say, Sinner, I grant you the grace of leaving this plane to be judged by Bahamut, and I cave his face in with my maul.
You just bring it above your head, drop it down. You watch that kind of flat brim metal helmet cave, and the edges of it meet the shoulders of his plate as blood spatters all over you in the deck of the ship.
I'm just a lady.
He is also dead.
That was it for me. That was my action bonus action.
Brain.
Oh, yeah.
The captain raises his hands as the helmeted individual. You're just giving up? We had a deal. We were meant. You coward. I will have your rank and name for this. I'm just gonna roll their initiative. Okay, Mal, what are you doing? Flint, you're on deck.
It's really busy in there.
It's pretty busy in there.
Trying to figure out how far things are. There's another room over there. On the other side.
There is.
Is there any way I could cut that distance?
To the other side?
Yeah.
No. Ship's as long as it is long.
There's so much fire.
Yeah.
If I touch that,
It burns.
it burns.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Alright, everyone's good over here. You guys got it. I'm gonna start making my way over there.
Alright.
No distance. Fuck these rulers.
Yeah, I
go-
think I'm definitely going to change it to snap to map. So you guys can
Yeah.
do more of a proper 5 feet by 5 feet movement.
Yeah.
Can I grab this? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go over here, and then I think I'm just gonna dash,
Okay.
double my speed.
All right.
This is a jump, right?
Yes, but with your size and movement speed, you could just walk over that. Like, it's just a leap.
Martha. So that's oh god. Oh god.
Oh, oh,
Oh god.
you're-
Hold
control, hold control. Ah.
But I'm still
Ah.
lower. Why am I lower? Ah. Hold on.
There we go.
What? I can't see my ruler.
Here, hold on. Like, go. There we go.
Fuck. Control.
Yeah, because you're
Hold on.
there.
It's a learning curve. It's a learning
Learning
curve.
curve, yeah.
Look at it.
Fuck.
Look at it.
There we go.
First episode, guys.
First episode. I will say.
That's
Final session. We got this. We'll have this shit nailed
fuck,
down.
I keep pressing. This.
30 feet is right there.
Next to this dude.
Next to Billy,
That's-
who's just
That's
like,
Billy. Okay.
yeah.
35. That's another 35 feet.
Right.
So we're here.
Malachi's possessed.
He's just fucking
As the
Scooch by.
Uno, Magnus, and Asta, you see in here, the captain, the elven man behind the desk, looks at all of you, pulls a flintlock out of his coat, puts it to his head,
Fuck.
and blows his brains out.
Oh shit.
The captain?
Yep, with a smile on his face.
Guys, you didn't
What
do
a
their job.
bastard.
To be fair,
To be fair, just for the sake of the fact that I can do this, I knocked him down, for those that didn't see.
Oh.
did I see that?
Yeah, you would have seen it through the door. You would have seen him, like, smiling, pull a pistol out of his coat, blow his brains out.
I look back to the Kraken, and I just say he killed himself.
I need the golden helmeted bastard.
Hey,
Flint.
Is that the guy who was just screaming, "I'll have your rank for this," and then he
Yep.
just kills himself?
Yep. No, the golden helmeted one was like, "I'll have your rank for this, you coward," blah blah blah, pointing at the captain of the pirate hunting vessel. And the captain of the pirate hunting vessel was like, "Lol, bet," blew his brains out.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Flint, your turn.
Okay. So. I guess. So this little cannon window to the left of me.
Yeah.
I'd like to try to, because I don't want to climb into fire.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to go latch onto that and then pull myself up to the railing.
Give me a strength check.
All right. 12.
You manage to clamber up and get onto the side.
Perfect.
As you're like pulling yourself up, you watch Maury just bring this broadside cannon, just put it to the chest of one of these pirate hunters, and you hear you feel the ripple of the shockwave as he deletes the top half of a man.
Oh. Okay. Do I have any more movement speed?
Yeah, I would say you have half movement.
Okay.
Innocent little bar is coming to work today.
Delete it.
this has been an eventful day for him.
I want to state that I started the session saying innocent young adventurer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already tainted.
Yeah. So I'm gonna I don't see anybody to engage with yet. Is there anybody to engage with?
Nope.
Like, I mean, if I even moved in, I don't even know. I guess I'll
For the sake of brevity, on the next turn, all these guys are just dead.
Dead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I see this horrific thing. And I swing back if I can.
Does Mal see this? Does Mal just see him? Wait, just
Mal, you would see Mal over
going back,
walking to the fire. You cannot swing back. There are no ropes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You would hear the musket shot from the captain's quarters.
All right. Yeah, I'll head that way. So I'll go as far as I can. Why is this not working? It's not letting me. Okay, there we go. So I can get about what?
If you dash, you could get a little further.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And that's just another 15 feet, right? Because that's like half of your movement speed, isn't it?
I would allow you to do an additional 30 because you're just doing your whole thing.
Oh,
you only took,
okay.
You used half your movement to get up.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, well, damn, I can like get there then, way out there. I can get to there.
Okay.
Or yeah.
Sure.
So I do.
Sure.
Controls are hard, man.
I'm just gonna.
Thank you.
There you go. As you start rushing over, you would see the golden helmet and coat of Anthony Maxon inside the captain's quarters through the fire and the mast. You would now also see, off to the front of the Wayward Sun, the Illuminator, the ship you were rescued from? Stolen from?
Yeah.
Liberated?
Liberated.
By force?
So that's how America phrases it, we liberated you?
Yes.
Mint, I assume you're going to clamber up the rest of the way?
Indeed.
All right. As you begin to clamber up, Maxon just... as he throws his sword into the deck of the ship, it just kind of sticks in the rapier. But the platinum blade digs in pretty deep. It's a very sharp and well-made blade. That is the
And
end
who
of
did
combat.
this? The cloak guy?
The guy with the golden helmet.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Min's just gonna annoyedly get up and kind of huff a bit and just kind of stand there and wait for instruction.
I'll help her up if she needs it.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, could I cast Spirit of the Dying on the guy that shot himself?
He's dead.
See, I was gonna say, typically, sure, magic has no bounds, but his brains are all over Maxon, so no.
Fair.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd ask.
Yeah. He ventilated his skull, so not really. Not really much to spare there.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So we're gonna end combat. Clear list. As the sky returns to normal. Who goes to the captain's quarters? Who goes where?
I'm trying to open this other door.
I mean, I'm in the captain's quarters.
So you can right-click on the door if you want to try to open it. But as you do, it is jammed. You roll a strength check.
I will say Mint is stuck on the side of the boat.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Would you go to the Mal or would you go to everyone else?
Mine is, since Mal helped me out, I'll go with him.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna disable flying. There you go.
Yay.
Strength check.
Yep.
13.
You kick the door open. In here are some supplies, a few bunks, and a little bit of wine.
I take that wine.
How hard does this gold helmet look?
Which?
Guy in here with me.
How hurt? He is leaning up against the back shelf here, a crutch under one arm, as the bottom half of his right leg is completely missing.
Jeez.
A bloody bandage stump, his helmet, golden helmet on, to more than likely hide his visible pain from his men. He's not hurt at all, aside from his leg. That was done prior. But he's very
I'm
much
gonna hit him
in
once with my
anguish.
maul.
All right.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna catch that.
Make a dex save, Kadon, and Uno rolled a hit.
Okay.
Mal, what are you trying to open?
Oh, the other door.
My ear holes.
This is to the bow of the ship.
What's this?
What is what? The little like loop on the ground there?
Yeah.
It's to like tie the front sails to the jib.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
It's not a hatch.
It looked like a hatch in the dark.
Sorry.
Okay, I go back. Am I drinking the wine?
Sure. It's pretty good. It's really sweet.
Am I drinking?
I just take a swig, like offer it to Mint.
I'm gonna use my advantage.
All right.
Oh.
Much better.
All right.
Well, now
As
I'm
you-
tempted to use mine.
As you catch the
23. I don't know what she rolled.
Yeah. What was your attack roll?
A 20.
Oh yeah, he catches the mace. Dirty 20 or natural 20?
Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, catches the mace. Or the maul, sorry. As Maxon kind of winces for a moment. Do you know
needs
who
him.
my family is? Do you not understand what you're doing? You filthy pirates.
I look at Uno and say, we need him to leave. I'll kind of like step in front of her. I don't care who your family is. And I just kind of like fucking just bop him on the top of the head.
Just kind of give him a little... Ah. Miss Flint, you step in.
Yeah.
Does it... Oh! Kraken's not resist. Does anybody else move towards the bay here? You hear the Kraken call out as he hollers. Son! Bring out the coward.
I just kind of pick him up by like the scruff of his like shirt and just kind of lift him up like this and just kind of carry him out.
As you drag him out. Does anybody... Magnus, do you swing across?
No.
No, you stay over there? Okay. You bring him out.
Can I loot bodies?
Sure. I'll give you a loot table after. Just roll me an investigation. We'll say 3.
Oh, I get advantage on those.
All right. And just
3 of them?
yeah, just dump it in the chat.
Yeah.
As you bring him over, Flint, where are you? Come here.
Yes. What's up? Hi.
You trusted this man.
I did.
You came upon his ship. He offered you charter. He was going to bring you everything your heart desired.
As he slaps him in the back of the head.
Why don't you be honest with him?
As he pulls off the helmet. His face, you kind of see like dark marks under his eyes, just from crying all day.
What were you going to do with this boy if he couldn't pay fare when you got to port?
I was just going to drop him off. I was going to bring him where he deserved to be. I swear. He looks to you, Flint.
I mean, I trust he would.
Kadon.
He looks down to him.
Make him tell the truth.
As he kicks his hand towards you.
Hey, Captain.
As you
I
grab onto Maxon's hand.
grab onto his hand. I look him dead in the face, and I just squeeze his hand until it breaks.
As
I sent message to a friend. I was gonna collect on the reward. I was gonna send it back to Runeswick.
he looks to you, Flint. I have to make my money
what?
somehow, kid.
You know how it is.
I did nothing wrong.
Wanted posters say otherwise. Ain't that right?
As he looks around, some of the other crewmates that boarded begin to gather.
I can't believe I can't believe.
You gather
believe I trusted
slaves. You sell honest men.
As he points to Asta.
You try to turn in people who are innocent. You are not just making a living. You are the true evil of this world. I may be feared. I may be the devil of the world you come from.
As he grabs the helmet and he puts it on. And he brings him to his feet. Maxon holds his hand, leaning into the crutch.
But you're a good and kind man, aren't you? You take in people, you rescue slaves. It's all hearsay, isn't it? Bards' tales to be better? To avoid fights?
No. As he grabs onto the helmet and he casts heat metal, as you watch the helmet burn and melt, you hear him screaming at the top of his lungs as the melted gold wraps around and forms to his face. Maxon drops down to his knees. The Kraken grabs him and tosses him over the edge of the ship.
Loot the crew. Burn the rest. Welcome aboard the Wayward Sun.
And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Poor Flint.
It's lit.
What do I get?
I will give you a loot table. I have to calculate everything you found with your rolls. Hell yeah, guys. That was session 1.
Hell yeah!
A crown for his king.
Yeah!
A crown for his king.
Classic.
Exactly what I thought.
I appreciate that move.
Listen, I was like, I'm going to give him a gold helmet. I'm like,
Yeah,
wow, gold's hard to get, and you have a gold helmet? You cunt. You absolute piece of shit. I made him. You absolute piece of shit.
I made him.
I made it. It's fine.
Oh man. What a first.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
What a first session.
Yeah, it was a hell of a good time, guys.
Sure was. It's good to be back.
Good to be back. We'll be back tomorrow.
Mhm.
The Wayward Souls is going to be running every Thursday at 6 p.m. PST until our next campaign starts off, and then they'll be alternating weeks, but we'll give you ample word ahead of time. So, thoughts? Good time? Bad time? I know we got to learn the system a little more, and
Yeah.
that'll
That was
smoothen out.
awful.
Hey.
Yeah, I gotta spend some quality time with Tails.
I love randomly going through the floor.
Listen,
Watching my dice go to the moon.
listen, having
not my
the
character
first
gets
encounter
on the
be a
boat.
really tight and close quarters was a decision, but I thought it would be really cool to open up with a full, like, they don't know what's coming raid, and yeah, hopefully Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully it was a good time for all y'all. Hope all you viewers loved the new characters. This is a super high fucking turnout for
Hell yeah.
for our regular campaigns. This is awesome. But yeah, does anybody have anything to plug, to shill that they got going on that they want to talk about?
No.
No?
No.
And
Merry
not
Christmas.
this week because
Merry
all of
Christmas.
it-
Merry Christmas.
Happy
Or happy
Hanukkah.
holidays, whatever you celebrate.
Happy
Merry
holidays.
God.
Yay,
Yeah.
Chrysler.
Yay, Cracker.
We know we'll say a prayer for everyone.
Hell yeah. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. Thank you, all you wonderful players, for coming back, and the new players for joining us. We got many more things to do on the 11 Seas of Eddridge. I will catch you all next week for more D&D, tomorrow for some more game streams. But thank you to Tabletop Witchy. I almost said Tailspire. Tabletop Witchy for sponsoring this campaign, as well as Gamer Subs. You can go use code Nexus at checkout over on Tabletop Witchy's Etsy page to get 10% off on all your dice needs. And Nightmare over on the Gamer Subs website to get 10% off on all your energy needs. Yeah. If you want to do any fan art or anything like that, or talk about the game on Twitter, hashtag Wayward Souls D&D. It is on screen now. It's also in the tweets, so go give me a follow on Twitter. But yeah, without anything else to say, without anything else to plug, thank you for joining us. Good night, good luck, roll high, don't die. Adios. We'll see you guys next time. I'll play that intro again while we set up a raid.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, and with this.
From God's brig to Runeswick, we all know our plight. We've lost and we're taken from all walks of life. No matter your tale, no matter your home, we all are wayward souls. We drink and we fight, it's all in good fun. The Kraken we serve, he all makes us one. We sweat and we bleed, neath the blistering sun, until the day is done.